as well. Hey guys, what's going on? It's Book Collector here. Hope you're having a good day. And today we're doing a live stream. Yay!
Yay!
But
welcome everyone.
For the past two weeks, we got some announcements, we got some releases, and we got a movie this week. And we'll be talking about that throughout the show. But I want to introduce some people in the panel. SixScaleMafia.
What's up, man? Sorry, I was like, I heard my name. Hey, what's going on, everybody?
He's like,
sorry, guys.
JB Collection.
Hi everyone, welcome. Thank you for joining us tonight.
16Scale Man.
Yo, how y'all doing, man?
And last but not least, Will Fox Vacation.
Dude, KG, thank you so much for having me. You know the rules, sun's out, guns out. It was a nice day. So I thought, why not take the opportunity to show a little gun?
Why not? Why not?
Sorry for your monetization.
It's very nice to put a face to JB Collections. I'm glad to finally meet you. How are you?
I know.
Hi, good. How are you?
That's
nice
good.
To
You
meet
guys some of my favorite figures there behind you, so I'm looking.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Guys, we have a lot to talk about. And it's this past week has just been released announcement, right? It's been crazy. We got some figures finally released. I know Lael's pretty happy about one figure that was released this week. But let's just start off with announcements this week. And I'm going to share my screen here.
KG, you might have brother cousin in the back room, by the way.
Oh, I do? Thank you, because my screen is...
He was sending a message. Oh, he was there and didn't... There
Sorry.
he goes.
There he is.
There he is. Now he's back.
Brother cousin in the house.
How you doing,
brother,
guys?
I have this half screen, so I really cannot see the bottom part. Like, I can't see the back.
Oh, gotcha.
Video,
that
so
makes sense,
it's a little... So just
Gotcha.
one of you guys let me know if somebody's coming on. I'll
Will
get him
do.
on. But brother cousin, what's up, man? What's going on with you?
What's up with you? Thank you for having me. Hello to everybody. Nice. I'm fans of all of y'all. Will, nice to see you.
Oh,
JB,
nice to see you, man. Nice to meet you.
Nice to
How you
see
doing?
you.
16, man.
How you doing,
I
man?
do.
How you doing, bro? How you doing, man?
Fans of all of y'all. It's a
Thanks,
pleasure.
Definitely,
Fans of you
bro.
too.
Nice to meet you, man. Finally.
I know.
Yeah,
Finally,
You guys
right?
never met? Oh man, sorry.
Nah, this is the first time we ever met,
One
man.
big social
What's
gathering,
good, man. Yeah.
Anthony, what's up, man? I ain't mean to leave you out.
No, I know. I was like, because all these introductions. Yeah, no, that's dope, man. How you doing over there? Anyway.
Doing good.
Yeah.
Doing good.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we're just getting started with the first announcement, which was the Venom Let There Be Carnage figure. So, SixScaleMafia, what do you think about this one?
Oh, I already did. I posted my thoughts the other day, man. Right away, man. This. I didn't buy him yet, right? As you know, but like he's day one for me anyway. Like he's absolutely amazing. I don't know about the movie. Here's my only complaint, and I haven't seen the movie. I kind of don't want to, but he's too big, in my opinion. But I guess he's movie accurate, so otherwise he's amazing. But he's huge, man. He's way
he's
too
kinda
big.
He's kind of massive. In
He's
the
pretty
movie.
big, yeah.
Yeah, that's what everybody's saying, right? He's huge. And I'm thinking before they even released him, I was like, oh, cool. Maybe he's gonna come with a flight stick because I want, he's supposed to be a little bit smaller, a little more agile, more Spider-Man like. So, but yeah, he's still pretty dope looking. I'm definitely picking him up, especially because of the head sculpt for Venom. But yeah, he's pretty badass. I'm not gonna lie.
No, it makes sense. JB, what do you think about this figure?
Oh my gosh, I have no words right now exactly, but I agree with Anthony. He looks really big, and I honestly don't think I'm gonna watch the movie either. I don't personally really care about this figure, but yeah, I mean, I think he really looks accurate to how he has to look, but he's like the very least of my favorites. Yeah.
Interesting. Will.
Hey, just to let Doc know too down there that it's spoiler free.
Yeah, no, it's spoiler free. I
spoiler
just changed it because it doesn't make sense in a day now. So next week we'll be talking spoilers next week. So I'll be inviting some of you guys back. But Will.
Dude,
What do you think of this one?
I think this figure is great. I really, really love it. I think this is one of those figures that I think is going to be very, very popular. I mean, I've already seen a lot of anticipation for it. I've seen way more preview videos for this figure than I have. I even did one myself, which tells you something. So there's so many more preview videos for this figure than I've seen for like almost all the other figures that have been announced like this year. So I think there's a lot of anticipation for this one. He's definitely a little bit taller than I thought he was going to be. I'm guessing I just didn't notice that in the film because I have seen the film. I saw it Thursday. I actually enjoyed it. Like, it's not perfect, but I think it's solid. I'm putting out a review tomorrow of it. I enjoyed it. I definitely liked it a lot better than the first one. But for me, I think Carnage was a really badass character. This figure looks really cool. I'm actually okay with the visible joints. I think it blends in really well. I think if there were any figure to do it, it would be this one because he's so gooey and, off looking that really the paint is so slimy looking that the paint kind of hides the joints a little bit. So
Right.
I think if there were any figure to do it and, preserve articulation and longevity, this would be the one to do it. And I think it doesn't ruin the immersion whatsoever. He's pretty big. The price is a little high, but I don't think it's totally unfounded because he's a lot bigger. He's a lot taller than Venom. He, comes with a Tom Hardy bust. So if you're looking at just the regular version, it's like $445, and that's like what, $30 more than Venom, and that's about right because it's considering the height difference and a new body and all that stuff. 2 head sculpts, comes with a Tom Hardy bust that everyone is going to want. Like, everyone is going to want that, especially if you have the first Venom figure. Even if not, I mean, I think this figure is incredible. So for me, I already pre-ordered this guy because I liked his role in the film. And I went back and got the first Venom, so that's on pre-order now because I really want to put this sculpt on it.
Yeah.
So
Good,
even if not, you can display one of your other Venom heads on the bust. So you get a lot of value here. It's definitely a little bit interesting they put this with Carnage instead of putting it with another Venom figure or putting it with the previous version. But I think this figure looks fantastic. And I'm super happy for UKG because I know you've been waiting a long time for this. So because you love
Ever
Carnage.
since I was a kid.
Right. You love Carnage probably more than anyone I know, even maybe Lael, which is saying something. So, I think this figure looks incredible. I'm probably going to use that sculpt. I already got it on pre-order.
Yeah, I heard because it could, I don't know, but the rumors were that it was just Tom Hardy doesn't really like his likeness being used. So I think they had to come to a deal. And then, obviously that deal's money. So
it's so hard to say that, Anthony, because they always said that about Joaquin Phoenix too, and then now like every company has done a Joker except Hot Toys. So it's so hard to say.
Yeah, it's weird too, and a lot of them are third party though too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you got Queen, multiple Queens. You got J&D did his likeness. You got
that is true.
Prime One. So you did like 3 different companies. Did
I think there's just always this resistance until there's enough dollar signs.
Yeah,
there you go.
No, really,
money talks.
Yeah,
it does.
Yeah,
anyway, but that's my thoughts.
Yeah, Lael.
Yeah, I think looking at the figure, like to address the height, I think what they're looking at from what I believe, because I'm just looking at this figure, I'm looking at just the detail, the amount of accessories, how, I don't know what mold they've actually used, but even like the color palette, for anybody who actually read or has the Web of Venom #1, which was Carnage Born, this might be that version. Because in Carnage Born, he was huge. Like the way he was drawn was a lot taller, a lot more menacing. And at that time, like I said, he was a bit more powerful at that time, especially considering the simple fact that how many times have we seen, Carnage in the books? He's vanished, he's come back. He's had multiple different hosts. But Cletus, of course, is the most memorable. But I think that's what they're probably drawing off of is that particular book. But as far as the figure, I love the figure, and definitely it's a day one pre-order for anyone who wants it. I'm definitely I ordered the figure. My thing is though, I hate to be that type of dude. I hate to be that person, man. I don't like the photos. I don't like what they've done with these photos. Because the thing is, we're talking about Carnage, bro. When they first released that Venom prototype and we saw the photos, it was a tad bit better. Here's the thing. Like I said, it's just a prototype. Once we see it released and we see the production photos, it's going to tell the story. And I already know that. But yeah, with the time, and then with the Tom Hardy head sculpt, it wasn't that he didn't want people to actually have his license. He just didn't want to become that individual like pretty much everybody else that was giving away his license for dollar signs when he wanted it to go somewhere charitable. that's pretty much why he doesn't really do his likeness too much. Is because everybody wants to brandish it for dollar signs. Companies want to do it, and they're not willing to work with him because the thing is, if you know anything about Tom Hardy behind the scenes, and that's why he doesn't really talk much, he does a lot of charity, bro. He's part of a lot of charitable events, autism, cancer, when it comes to even segregation, even apartheid. He deals with a lot of stuff, even in the Congo. There's a lot of things he does behind the scenes. He has a massive organization, but he just doesn't put it out there like that. But if you follow him and you know his story, he just wants it to go to something charitable. That's why, like, originally they wanted to start putting his likeness in the comics. And he was like, nah, not if it's not, because he knows the bidding war between Marvel and other companies. I would much rather you do it, and if whatever residuals you gain from it goes towards charity. But some of these companies get greedy. They want to do their own thing. He was like, nah, I'm not having that. So there must have been some type of deal struck, with this to have parcels, and then, like I said, just the way it is, I don't know. However he did it with Howard and everybody over there at Hot Toys and, Sony. I don't know what deal was basically struck, but that's partially why. So he's not like that, that conceited individual just doesn't want to do it. Because if you think, you don't really hear too much about Tom Hardy. You don't hear too much drama about him. He gets in, he gets out. Really at all, That's just the way it is. But besides that, like I said, the figure is amazing. I will have it. I was actually the last to pick up because I actually got the second batch of the Venom figure. Because it was on my radar, but I knew I would be able to pick it up. I knew what I wanted to do with it. So once it comes, it'll be here. Again, love the figure. Can't say so much about the film, but the figure at least, I like it. And it was, again, there was a lot of us who didn't really think at that time that they were going to release it, because what have they done? They've given us teaser photos of so many different figures. And then when it comes down to releasing those figures, it's like, okay, where is it at? Like, how come we don't see it? Like, where are they? You know what I mean? Loki and yeah, exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it was a nice surprise. Hopefully we see a change, a shift, and how they actually do these figures and release these figures, especially when it comes to reveals. But yeah, I like it, man. Like, it's everything. And like I said again, if you're a Carnage fan, if you've actually followed the storyline and the narrative, it looks pretty good. Sometimes and the reason why I say I don't like the photos, because sometimes they make it look really toyetic. You know what I mean?
I was gonna say that.
It really looks like, because the thing, it's a lot of joints, open joints that you can actually see with the figure. That's why I didn't really like the side by side standing up, whatever. I didn't really like that. I didn't really think that was necessary. I mean, once we see the figure, we can draw. Now this photo right here, go back to that one, KJ.
That one looked all right.
That one right there, this one right here is crazy. If they would have, all they had to do, exactly, all they had to do was show me this one, and I was on point, with it. So other than that, I like this one right here as well. Like, so they did a good job with these, but there was just certain ones that they didn't need at all. But definitely, we got to wait. What is it? 2023? We're going to see this one.
2023,
mid 2023.
Possibly.
That ain't bad compared to what we've done lately. So
I know. So I don't know, but hey, I will tell people this though: if you get it through Sideshow, you don't have to pay an NRD.
I did. I pre-ordered mine from Sideshow.
So if you get it through them, you don't actually have to pay it. So I was thinking about actually getting it through them, and just whenever it arrives, it comes. But I'm still kind of disgruntled anyway. You know what it is? It is what it is. But yeah, I'm happy, man. And I hope everybody else who's getting it, like such as myself and Pretty Boy Will. I hope they're excited.
I'm getting it.
Lael, you amaze me every single time when you talk. It's crazy.
What?
Brother Cousins, what do you think about this one?
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. And the Venom movie, I'm not gonna say anything much about it, but I loved it. I'm a big kid at heart, so
yes.
But yeah, looking at this figure when I first saw it, I loved it. But then really studying, and Leo, you brought up a real good point about the joints and the photos, and how the photos aren't really that not the best photos.
Yeah.
When I looked at it, it kind of reminded me of my old Toy Biz Venom figure. You know the big
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Yep.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it was
Right.
red in the 90s. It kind of reminded me of that. I was like, I've had this before.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
aside from that, I think once we get it in hand, it's going to look really good. And I mean that right there, the Tom Hardy head sculpt, that's my biggest draw to it, to be honest with you. Because I really want to use that with my Venom figure. Which I don't have the Venom figure yet. I got it I got it right before the regular version sold out on what was that, Thursday night. So yeah, I was from Sideshow. So yeah, that's definitely going to be a good piece to have. And I'll just have to wait for it. It's not one of my top. I wasn't really expecting to get into the Venom line at all. But
Yeah.
once I saw Anthony, once I saw Anthony's video on that on the Venom, I was like, yeah, I gotta get this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shit, yeah, dude, he is awesome, man. Sorry, I grabbed something I wanted to show KG, and I'm sure Lael knows too, but I'll show you in a second.
I was gonna.
This family feud right here.
Yeah.
This is
Oh,
something.
Oh.
Hold on.
This is a
I heard
badass. Yeah, you know what's up, man. Look at this
Yeah.
artwork.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So
That's
like
pretty cool art, yeah.
this one's pretty badass because it's Iron Man and Spider-Man,
Yep.
and they gotta like team up, and like I could just show you briefly, like if I just flip to like a panel.
Yeah.
Is this something new that just came out, or is this?
No.
Nah.
this
This is a good
little
run.
old.
It's been around for a minute.
Yeah, but I mean, like you can see the artwork here. Like,
Yeah.
That's sick.
That's-
Yeah.
it's just sick ass artwork. So like
Yeah,
this is
Yeah.
so this is what we're talking about, man. This is why.
Yeah.
we're
And
like,
if you read
okay.
that Family Feud run, is just that's why I think that they got it from, Carnage Born. I think they got it from that particular, because that Family Feud run, like that was probably seriously one of the hottest books ever that I own right now. I mean, the graphics, the pictures, everything were incredible,
Everything.
man. Like the artwork, I mean, it doesn't get any better than that, man. So yeah.
No, and I figured that they would like kind of draw inspiration to a point, because like when the first Venom came out, before I saw it, just by the trailers, I was thinking they were kind of going that Lethal Protector run, but then they kind of didn't. They just drew a little bit from it. Like, so it's hard. It's hard for us. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of the first Venom movie. I watched it one time, and I have no inclination to watch it again.
Yeah.
So
No,
that's kind of
yeah.
how I feel about the sequel. I don't even know
Right.
if I want to watch it.
Yeah, I mean, once we get into that discussion, we'll
get into that
Yeah,
discussion.
I'm interested to hear though that you guys think it looks like a little toy-esque, because I don't feel that way at all. Like I feel like the joints look really.
Oh, dude, right there, that
seamless.
looks like a Hasbro toy.
It's not the fig. See, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm waiting
Maybe
for
just
like
the
the
photos?
product. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
waiting for the production of
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
production photos, because they're totally different. And then on top of that, I keep forgetting the name of the photographer that we used to have. The Hot Toys.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
Shit,
What
is
was
it
his
BG Toy Art?
name?
I forget his
What was it,
name.
KG?
Is it BG Toy Art?
BG
Yeah,
Toy Art.
BJ Toy Art.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
Yo, he takes the most amazing photos, and he would
Yeah, he
always
does.
bring it to life and make it look incredible.
Absolutely.
This right
Yeah, look at
here,
that.
I mean,
That joint.
that's
is
what I'm
really
saying. Like
bothering me.
the photos, what makes it look extremely. And I think when they made this figure, like especially with all the appendages and everything that we actually see dripping off the character itself, I think that they were betting on that becoming more of a highlight and kind of masking the simple fact that they would have so many joints. But this is the figure that you would, in a sense, I give a pass for, because that right there looks great.
Yeah.
That looks
absolutely.
amazing.
Yep.
But I would give it a pass for when it comes to the joints, because of the simple fact that there's so many different things going on with this figure, the ingenuity. And I'm telling you, this had to be a very expensive figure to make. Like seriously, literally, like,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
it's the
no.
only figure between Venom and Carnage that makes sense that he would have so many appendages.
Yeah.
But I just think the way the photos were, and come on, this is just mainly them just showing,
Yeah, this is like an iPhone behind the
Yeah,
glass.
yeah.
And like,
Right.
but I'm just talking about like the release, like the reveal photos.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
those
just
could've
think
been
that
a
they
little bit
could have,
better.
like that's why I said that if they would have eliminated just a few of those photos, mainly the ones having both of them standing side by side, I don't think that was necessarily needed. I mean, of course, you want to actually show the height difference, but I don't really think you need to actually have that
Right.
much of a height difference to really, display like that.
You could have showed something like this.
Yeah.
You know, for
Right. I would have
example,
rather
different,
seen something
you know,
like this.
Like a diorama type display.
Yeah.
and you'd see like, oh shit, he's huge. Like, you know, you'd see it that way rather than this.
This boy has
profile.
presence. I mean, he's massive. So
He's huge.
yeah. Yeah, he looks incredible to me. I mean, it's kind of like, I don't know if Lael or any of you guys have the Guardians 1 Groot, right? Like he has visible joints, but really you don't really notice it. Even on the legs too, because it blends in with his tree body. And I feel like this with the red, I feel like the joints, like, you know, when you're looking at it in display, I don't think you're going to notice. Maybe in a product photo because there's such high res on the photos, maybe, but I think I think Lael, I get what you're saying, but
that knee right there just kills it. That just
I really don't think you're going to notice that in person though. I think it's going to blend in. That's such a tight close-up shot. But
and there was no
way
you can put like a bodysuit or anything on this either. That would have just been impossible.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I love the figure. I think it looks great. You know, when I saw the tease, you know, that they showed, I knew this figure was going to be a day one pre-order. I knew when it was announced. Like, I mean, the movie was announced at the Carnage. I was going to pre-order this thing because as a kid, watching, because there was a 90s show, the cartoon 90s show with Spider-Man, and there was a clip of, you know, there was an episode of, you know, Eddie Brock, Venom, and Carnage. I grew to love that episode so much because of Carnage. Like, Carnage is like my first favorite, and second is, you know, Venom. There's something about Carnage that's so different towards Venom. It's just, he is basically the Joker of Marvel. He's a maniac.
Has anybody played the Maximum Carnage back in the day? I think that was
Nintendo.
Yes.
I don't think I did.
Separation anxiety, all that.
Yes.
And there's actually a Venom run that's coming up soon. That's going to, I mean, there's a Venom run that's coming up real soon with Carnage. There's a storyline that's going to seriously rip the hearts out of the MCU, right? I mean, not the MCU, but the Marvel Universe right now. It's going to be dope. It's going to be incredible, but there's a reason why they're kind of going this route. But yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah, but you guys, like KG, I'm glad you're showing this, because if you have Venom or you're considering getting Venom, I almost feel like you can't not get the deluxe for this one. Because you need this head sculpt. I mean, like, even if you don't put it on Venom, you can display it on the bust. This is too good of a piece of art to pass.
It's an iconic look. Yeah. I mean, even I read the Lethal Protector, and there's like I think there was a comic book cover that had that Eddie Brock.
And, the half and half.
It's an iconic look. You just
and
gotta
it's so
have the deluxe
cool
version.
looking. I mean, it's so unique.
I know.
Yeah, it is cool, man.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, man. A lot of people, and I've been saying it for weeks, man. Like,
there you go.
I don't know why everybody kept thinking there was going to be another Venom. You know,
there might still be, Anthony.
Nah,
you saw in the promo photos they showed him with a new base. So
yeah, there was a new base, but dude, no, I doubt it.
I would probably doubt it too. But I would say it's impossible.
Listen, I think I'll just wait till we get to the movie discussion. I'll just wait till we get to that discussion.
It's not different. Let's just say.
Yeah. But I think also how it's sold. Like, I think looking at how it's sold, I'm not sure how it's sold in Hong Kong and overseas, but how that figure sold on Sideshow. I mean, I think they'd be foolish not to give us another Venom figure.
Yeah. No.
Yeah,
I mean,
it did do well. It seems like.
Yeah, it definitely did.
I mean, but he's pretty badass. I got him right here.
I can't wait to have him, man.
He's awesome.
I pre-ordered him after I realized there was no spider logo, so I was like,
that's what I was saying. I'm like, come on, man. Like, everybody's like, I'm gonna wait. I'm like,
well, it was worth waiting now because he's still available.
I get it because he was still available, but you know, now with the regulars like waitlisted, right?
Yep.
Right.
I think.
And the thing is, to be quite honest, though, I was happy that they didn't do a spider logo because I want to see the evolution. And the thing is, I want to see, because right now we're seeing the earlier stages of Venom just coming to into his own. We're seeing the very beginning of, you know, just him from the Sony universe. Wait till we get to the movie discussion.
I think
it's hard. It's hard. It's hard.
It's probably coming eventually.
I'm just going to say my theater clapped.
Mine did.
My
theater like gasped. They were like, oh my God.
Mine too. It was like, oh.
Yeah, they literally went nuts, man. Like,
I missed that. I missed those moments going to the theater.
It's
like a rock concert.
Yeah, that was my first time back in the theater since I think the last movie I saw was before the pandemic was The Invisible Man, and so it's been about a year and a half. So it was great last night. I was like, oh, I missed this.
Yeah.
Well, we know that we got Shang-Chi figures, right? We got the Wenwu, we got Shang-Chi himself, but we did not see the accessories for the Shang-Chi figure until I think it was like a week, right? Yep. Mafia, what do you think of these accessories that it comes with them?
I think it's cool. I still haven't seen the movie, but I don't care. Like if I need to see it. But talking wise is fine. For me. But
missing out, Anthony.
They look cool. Yeah, I know, man. I've just been busy, man. They look all right. See, I got to see the movie to understand because like for me, this isn't like the 10 Rings. So, but if this is how it is in the movie, then it looks all right. I probably won't. Like I don't really pose figures with the accessories to tell you the truth because like they just too much toy, but they look all right. They look cool.
Yeah, they look good. JB, are you getting this figure?
Yes. Wow, I haven't seen the movie, but so I'm not really sure what I don't like yet. But the figure looks really awesome. I agree.
It looks really good. Yeah,
it looks
definitely.
really good.
It looks amazing.
Yeah.
Will.
Dude, KG, that I'm getting this figure. You already know, dude. Because, and Lael and I talked about this. It was funny. Right when I got out of the theater, Lael and I think we were about to do a stream that night. And we came on before the stream. And we were like, bro, that movie was so good.
Mm-hmm.
I was expecting it to be pretty good. But I was not expecting it to be so good as it was.
Is it that good?
It's that good.
Yeah, it is.
Like,
it's
I
that
think
good,
it's the
bro.
best solo Marvel movie. Yeah,
it's that good,
really
bro.
do. Yeah,
Yeah.
I really
It's
do.
that
I think
good.
it made a lot of money for a
Justin
reason.
right now. I feel so bad for Justin that hasn't seen.
Yeah, no.
I know. He'll see it in November. So.
That's funny. Y'all keep giving Justin hell about it.
It's gonna keep
funny.
coming.
That's funny.
He probably hates every time. Even when I tell him like, dude, Venom is good, he was just like, okay. That's all he said back to me. Like he was just like not having it. It was funny.
Yeah.
But this figure looks incredible, KG.
Yeah.
The head sculpt is. Yeah.
No, go ahead. Sorry, Will. Go ahead.
I was just say, KJ, I think I might be a little hyperbolic here. This might be the best head sculpt Hot Toys has ever done in terms of accuracy. In terms of likeness and accuracy, it really might be. Like, I don't think I've ever quite looked at a figure this much and been like, well, that's really Simu Liu. That's really the actor. Like
Yondu?
Yondu's incredible. Yondu's up there.
Sure, it's really damn good too.
Yeah, sure, he's fantastic. There's a lot of great ones. Not saying there's not a lot of great ones. There are. It's just this one is like literally dead on. I don't think it could.
Sense.
The Boba Fett too is really good. The new Boba Fett, the weathered version from Mando, that one's really good. But the accessories, we kind of figured what they would be. The only thing that was missing was Morris. So I'm not sure if he'll maybe be an add-on or something at some point. But yeah, this figure was literally. I told Lael when I got out of the theater, I literally drove home as fast as I could and pre-ordered both of them, him and Wenwu, because I love the film. That I think it's one of my favorite movies, like not just Marvel movies. It's one of my top 10 favorite movies. I think I loved it that much.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
Yeah. So anyway, it's incredible.
Yeah, and the effects look great. I mean, this is the first time I might think of using the Hot Toys effects because I mean the best one that we had so far is the Mysterio. The Mysterio effects are amazing. The smoke effect. It's really good.
Yeah, that's a great, and you can move it around the base. That's what's
exactly.
Cool about it,
there you go. So. That's it. Lael.
You don't want me to go again.
Lael, what do you think of this one, man?
Yeah, man. Like it was easy. It was easy. I've been talking about this movie since they announced it at Comic-Con. I've been talking about this movie that this was going to be my day one most anticipated film of the year for me. I've been a Shang-Chi fan since I was a kid. And to see that representation finally on screen and see how beautifully it was done. It was an amazing film. And there was a lot riding on this figure, man. Like literally, there was a lot. I mean, it's still a bummer that unfortunately, Shang-Chi will not be shown in China. That's terrible. But other than that, you know what I mean. Like the figure itself, it was a day one. It was him and when it was nothing. It took no type of hesitation whatsoever. The figure's incredible. The accessories, well. We didn't have the accessories at first, but I didn't need the accessories to order the figure. Like I already knew I was getting it. The accessories is just a bonus, definitely. I'm happy. Everything about this thing is incredible, man. Like the head sculpt is definitely incredible. But see, the thing is like for me, it's always the prototypes is going to be incredible.
Amazing.
I need to actually see the product. I need to see the production photo to really make my determination, because, you know, as much as I want to say yes, I'm so excited about it, which I am, it can go horribly wrong, which we've seen with some figures. You know what I mean? So I'm optimistic, though. I do believe that we're going to get something that's going to be incredible and people will love. But yeah, man, it was just a day one. It wasn't something that I needed to hesitate on. And if you haven't seen the movie, yo, please go see this movie. I've seen it now 5 times. So I'm extremely happy about it. I loved it. That's how much I loved it. It was just like basically.
I've seen it
twice,
bro.
I
want to go again.
Yeah, because the thing is, I had to see it just because, like I said, I mean, it's a beautiful story. It's a beautiful story, and yes, and the way it is on screen, it's amazing, man. You'd love it. You definitely love it.
No, but going back to your point, Lael, about, you know, you want to see the final product. I mean, I think after the Tony Stark head sculpt, a lot of people are scared to pre-order figures with head sculpts because they want to see the final product first, because we don't want to get another Tony Stank figure.
Yeah.
You know, another, you know, just a
they're aware of that though too.
Sculpt. I'm sorry?
Like I said, they're aware of that. I mean, keep that in mind. That's another reason why we're seeing a lot more of the troopers. Like a lot of these troopers are coming like right now, like the next month or so. You know, the shore troopers, the artillery trooper, all that. The commander, because they're really taking they're making a real effort now to like slow down and really just dial in these head sculpts.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and now they're doing more updates now with head sculpts, so I'm glad that they're doing that. But Brother Cousins, what's your
Definitely
thoughts,
getting this figure. I go in hard with the Marvel, anything Marvel. So I love the MCU. So definitely getting these figures. Have not seen the movie yet, but y'all sold it for me. I'm definitely going to see. I'm probably going to see it.
Man, you got to see this movie, bro.
I was going to wait for Disney Plus because I'm almost there. I think I got like 2 more weeks. I'll just wait for but you know what? After going to the movies last night and then getting back into that experience, I'm like, I'm going to the movies to see this.
It was originally supposed to come on Disney Plus, I think October 15th, and then they delayed it to November 25th.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
It was originally supposed to come because they have this like 45-day contract where, you know, after the movie comes out, 45 days, once that's done, it goes straight to Disney Plus, but I guess not.
It's still making money.
It's I think it's for 3 weeks in a row it's been doing really, really well.
Yep.
So
I think this is the 4th weekend. I think didn't it break a record or something like that?
Yeah, I think for pandemic. Did. Yeah, it did.
Yeah. Still my favorite release. I mean, I didn't have to see Venom yesterday to really know that this was still going to be.
So this is still better, huh?
Oh yeah.
Oh hell yeah! Straight up, bro. Definitely. Like it's way better. JB, you haven't seen it yet?
No.
Okay.
Oh, you got to see it. JB.
Yeah, I don't even. We're not going to spoil it then. No,
hey, Will, do you have to go now? Because I know you have a stream.
Yeah, I do. Yep, Optical and I are about to do our Call of Duty stream. So
hey, man, I really thanks for coming on. We have to find some time to keep you on for longer, man.
I know, man. We got to do the streams earlier on Saturdays or something.
I'll try to find some time to shorten it down. You know, just to find a good time for us to, be in the live stream for a full length.
How long are you gonna be on tonight?
Lael, man, probably a couple hours. So when you're done here, dude, you're gonna hop on watch.
Nah, I just want to watch. This is just gonna be funny as hell. Because I'm just gonna watch you leave him and watch him die again.
That's a rumor. It's a myth.
No, it's not a rumor. I have proof.
Well, that was one. See, Lael, what happened?
No, that was more than once. That was more than once.
I try to save him, Lael, and then some other dudes from their team run up, and I'm like, well, it's either me or him, so it could be both of us. So I'm gonna roll out. Because if it's gonna be both of us or one of us, might as well, dude, let it be Optical, and I'm out.
Yo, I'm telling you, it is the funny. Yo, it's the most hilarious time of TV on. If you're watching it live stream, it's hilarious time on Saturday nights because Will. He's deep, man. I'm not. That's why I'm not playing with Will, man. Nope.
I would never abandon you, bro. Never.
Will, before we go, I just want to tell everybody, if you guys want to go check out Will's channel, it's in the description below on Instagram. And Will, I also love Olive Garden. So there we go.
Hey. See, Lael? See, this KG is a man of taste. We always knew, right? We always knew he was. So, all right, KG, thank you so much for having me.
Appreciate
it. Have a good one, guys.
All right, brother, man.
All right, see you guys.
Don't die too much over there.
Well, and another update, actually. So speaking of updates with Hot Toys, they also updated this figure, and it's a little movie that's coming out in December called Spider-Man No Way Home. and it's an update on the gold and black suit. And I want to start off with JB. What do you think of this figure? Are you getting this figure or not?
Yeah, for sure. I really want it. He looks
Really?
pretty.
Wow.
He looks amazing. And as you guys, if you see my channel, I am really a Spider-Man collector. I have more than 2,
Yes.
so I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
No,
So far.
I've seen your collection. It's great.
Yeah.
A lot. Will. Oh no, Will's not here. My God.
Will's not here, bro.
It's like,
Lael.
bye.
Go.
I miss Will already.
Yeah.
Lael, what do you think of this figure, man?
I'm glad they did the update because the color palette that we got the first time didn't make any sense. But I mean, it's Spider-Man. It gives me like that Killmonger vibe with the suit itself.
Yeah, right.
Definitely it does. But it's still a beautiful piece, man. I can't. I mean, I'm right there with JB. I'm probably one of the biggest Spider-Man fans known to man. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, aside from Star Wars, Spider-Man is always going to be my #1 IP. But yeah, I mean, it looks the design looks interesting. I mean, I'm very interested in seeing how this is going to actually pan out in the movie. But yeah, I love it, man. I love the detail on it. The thing is, it's like, you know what you're getting when you get these figures. My only thing is, like I said, my critique when it comes to Hot Toys is they need to find a better way, especially material when it comes to, the suit itself. The creasing issues. Also, sometimes it damages depending on where you have it, how you pose it, stuff like that. Spider-Man, he's not something not a figure that you keep in just a museum pose. Like, you actually have to have him pose a certain way. And it's like, I mean, we're not talking about, a Charles Xavier in a wheelchair. We're talking about Spider-Man, you know what I mean? Right. So, hopefully, like I said, there'll be some evolution when it comes to that, man. Definitely.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. Yeah, I mean, posing, for me personally, I like to preserve my figures. And I do get that a lot of people out there do love posing, even though it has like these crease edge issues. And yes, Spider-Man is not a figure that you can keep in a museum pose. It has to be moving around. It's just that's how Spider-Man is in the comic books, movies, everywhere. Yeah, I do understand it, but when it comes to just keeping the figure in good condition, I'm that. And I wish I wasn't. But,
I respect that. I definitely respect that. The thing is, I just don't. Me myself, I'm not giving this thing away. I would never give my figures away unless I have to. But at the same time, though, I do understand. I find ways to do certain things, and the climate that I have down here, in my office, especially because I'm downstairs in the basement, this is where everything is for me, is, the temperature's nice. Every figure that I've actually had that I've posed, I've never had a problem with. It's never been damaged at all. So I'm, I just like that. I just like having it. But yeah, I definitely respect that, though. I do.
Oh, yeah, no, it makes sense. It makes sense, Lael. It really makes sense. Brother Cousins.
Wakanda Spider-Man. I like it. The only thing I feel about it, I think they're still hiding some of the accessories because those accessories could be spoilers for the potential spoilers from the movie. So I just think it's a little boring, but I'm still going to get it. I think it could
That's
just use a little something there.
Dude, it's coming pretty soon. It's January to March 2021. So pretty much on the release date for the movie, it seems like.
Yep.
Yeah.
And when you talk about restricting outfits, I can totally agree with the Spider-Man figures. You want to pose them in. I always say, play with your figures. If you're just gonna keep them in a museum pose, you might as well just keep them in the box. And why? That's just how I feel about it. But I do think the material of this costume looks. Speaking of Wakanda and Black Panther, if you remember the Black Panther figure we got, the costume was the material was a little more stretchy and a little more giving, so it didn't crease as much. And it looks like they used that type of material on this suit right here. Does it look that way to y'all, or am I just saying things?
What'd you say now?
It's hard to tell. I mean, just from pictures are always. It's so hard to tell.
What was the question again?
I think the suit is closer. The material that they used for the suit is closer to the material they used in the Black Panther figure. The Black Panther from the Black Panther movie figure, the T'Challa figure. It looks like the same material to me that they used in this suit.
I agree. I think I'm seeing what you're seeing now. The material does look very like fragile, very thin, and that's the way it is for a Wakanda figure.
Yeah.
So yeah, and it's very similar. You're right. The colors, the way that they're representing it, it looks a lot like that. Killmonger.
It's like you can exactly. It's like, are we going to see this Spider-Man version in Wakanda forever? Like, you know what I mean? Like, and I wouldn't be mad at it if we did. You know what I mean? Like, because I honestly, like, I would, and just to be funny, but at the same time, just to do something different. Exactly. I have the same figure, same exact figure. I would actually pose this in the same detail next to Killmonger. I really would. I really would, because I think it would bring it some type of element. Did she drop out?
No, my bad. I was gonna put her on solo, but I actually moved her.
There we
go.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right here, everyone.
Love it. Yeah. Same.
Yeah,
love that figure.
That's same.
I regret not getting it. It's just it was in stock for a couple of months or I think a couple of years. I think.
Bro, the head sculpt alone was worth getting. It's a beautiful
really
figure, bro. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's a really good sculpt.
I remember when I got that figure in, mine had a little scrape on his eyebrow or something like that.
Oh yeah?
And I called Sideshow, and Sideshow sent me a new sculpt in like 2 days. So, gotta give it to them.
It's still here, bro.
There you go.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where'd you get that head sculpt? That's tight.
Yeah, this is a special one. I'm actually Lael, man. Whenever.
I'm about. You know what? As a matter of fact, I'm putting my address in your thing right now.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I got this like like a year or so ago, man. But I know that they don't make them anymore. I really like the sculpt, but honestly, I will probably put the actual the mask on because I really love the eyes. That's one thing I loved about this figure. You know that swapped eye one where it's like you can see the eyes. Like, I love that one. I love it. I mean, but it's the same. That's what you're thinking. This suit is pretty flexible. I mean, again, you do get the kind of the
bunch
crease,
up,
but I have like 9. I think I have like 9 Spider-Man, and they're all crazy pose. I never had an issue.
Mafia, are you adding this into your collection?
I don't know yet. I don't know yet. I mean, because there's a lot more Spider-Mans coming. Like my classic suit. That's the one I want the most. I want classic Spider-Man. And the that Green Menace, the comic book Green Goblin, those two are going hand in hand together. But I mean, it depends. Like I could say, I have to see the movie first, But again, it is Spider-Man. Like Lael said, he's still like my #1 as well, So it just depends because there's going to be a lot of suits coming, and how many Spider-Mans am I going to end up having? But he looks cool. I like it. Yeah. I don't know what the hell it's about, but. It does look cool.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know about your guys' theaters, but they played a Spider-Man trailer in the theater, and every time that Doc Ock comes and he goes, "Hello, Peter," every time it gets me.
Yeah,
it's
and seeing it in the theater just made me. Because, like I said, that was the first time I was in the theater from about a year and a half. And seeing that trailer in the theater, I was like, my heart was like, oh my God, it's really happening. Oh,
I know. It's crazy. Crazy.
The thing theaters hit differently. They really do.
I'm wondering, just speculation real quick. Do you think this suit has something to do with like Doctor Strange powers?
Oh, yeah.
Because of that, like, is it maybe something that keeps him kind of like the whole time thing, maybe it like keeps him in an area,
because
something because I think they screw up and he's bouncing around. I don't know.
There's an accessory piece right here that involves the Doctor Strange stuff, and he has a gauntlet that looks like the Eye of Agamotto, I think. Right.
Yep.
So,
I'm just, I'm just trying to. I'm just like, rumor mills going in my head. I'm like brainstorming. I'm like, what the hell is this suit?
And it seems like, correct me if I'm wrong, it seems like the movie is taking, I think they're getting their, some connections towards One More Day, I believe, that comic book. I know it's not the most favorite comic book out there.
That one's...
But I've been hearing that they've been getting some inspirations from that comic book.
You want to read some good comic that's not that old? Read the Superior Spider-Man run.
Yeah.
Superior Spider-Man run is incredible.
Yeah, and that's not too old. Not to say like there's great stuff, decades and decades worth.
Tangled Web is good too.
Kind of
recent.
recent.
I think that's early. That's like the early 2000s. Tangled Web was real good.
Yeah. You know, when it comes to Spider-Man, my all-time favorite Spider-Man that ever came on screen was Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. As a kid, watching Spider-Man 1, Spider-Man 2 is my favorite.
Yeah.
Spider-Man 3, it's
and see, the thing is, I have this argument with so many people because, you know, if I say it, they're like, yo, it's a dumpster fire. No. I see. The thing is, 1 and 2, it was just like you were actually reading it off of the pages of a book. The way it was shot, cinematically shot, frame by frame, it was like you were basically watching, or you were seeing like an audiobook on screen, like literally. Visually, it was incredible. I love 1 and 2. You know, I always tell people I love 1 and 2. But I haven't, and like I said, it's unpopular opinion, but the reason why I haven't really gravitated too close to the Holland version is because there was no dependency in Spider-Man 1. There was no dependency and there was no response. He didn't. The thing is, it's like, I don't know where Marvel gets this inkling that, you know, Pete needs to depend on individuals, or they need to have someone else in the film to kind of carry it along. Now, who knows? Strange may not be in this film as much. He might just be in the first couple of minutes of the film or whatever. But it's still the simple fact that I just don't think that we need to actually have a companion piece always in a Spider-Man film. And that's pretty much one of the reasons why I never gravitated too close to this one. You know, not saying that he's not great. Now, he's not good at what he's doing as far as portraying the character. I just think that it was way too much. Yeah. Like, I didn't want to see Iron Man carry him over, like, just constantly. You know what I mean? And then, you know, watching this, now we have Strange in there. Now we need. So I don't know. We'll see. But that's again. I'm right there with you, KG. I love 1 and 2, man. I love it.
Yeah, you got a good point on that. I can understand them doing that with the first, like in Homecoming, just to make it, you know, different than the other Spider-Man movies.
Yeah.
You know, he came on the heels of the Andrew Garfield one. So I definitely understand why they did that. The second movie and this movie, I get it. Spider-Man is a genius. He doesn't need other.
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying. Like you're going against his level of intelligence that we slightly seen, you know, in Far From Home. You know what I mean? We seen that. And you know that he is, or he has a certain level of intelligence, but I think that, I mean, when they pulled him in, you know, especially when we got him in Civil War, of course, we were going on just the post-Civil War comics that we actually seen, you know, that version of it. But, I mean, you didn't have to continue on with it. Like, I mean, granted, me, myself, I'm not a fan of the Iron Spider suit in the movie. I'm just not. I like the homemade, and I like his normal, like just the regular, you know, OG. Yeah, like I love that. You know what I mean? I just think that we don't. Again, I appreciate it for what it is, and yes, I'll still go see the film. I mean, definitely, I'm a Spider-Man fan, but yeah, I'm right there with you. Tobey Maguire was my guy.
Yeah, and there's something about Tobey Maguire in his movies is that, you know, Stan Lee created these characters for people to relate. You know. Even though they have superpowers, but we can relate to them as much as we can. And with Tom Holland, I don't think some of us cannot relate because there's just no responsibility with him. It's just like every time he gets help from someone, now he has Doctor Strange with him. So
and by the suit, that's how I feel with the suit. I'm like, okay, like there was an Iron Spider. I mean, for you know, so I'm not discounting that. It's just. I agree though. I don't like the movie. I don't have the movie Iron Spider. That's not Iron Spider to me. But you know, now it's like we have a Strange suit. That's what I'm thinking. You know, like okay, so he's being carried again by somebody else, and Spider-Man is like he's Spider-Man. He's super independent and he's funny and he's smart and we talked about that last week, Lael, on yours with the comics, and I forgot to mention that, but you know, only because it's Tom Holland, like. We were saying we don't really have a genius level character right now in the MCU, and it's like Peter Parker is that person, just not yet. You know what I mean? And with Tom Holland, I don't know if he'll ever get there.
Exactly. I mean, the this piece right here is incredible. No, I get it. Like I said, I mean, once we see the next film, I'm just hoping that, you know, I'm in another unpopular opinion. I can't wait to see what happens to him in the Sony universe.
Yeah.
Because hopefully, like I said, we will see Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Not Spider-Man in just his pals that he met, you know, or that have been. Yeah, just, you know, I just want to see a solid Spider-Man film, bro.
I really want to see a Spider-Man movie.
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
I really want to see that. I want to see him and Miles, like.
Oh, yeah, him and Miles.
Yeah.
If they bring us alive, no, if. I'm not going to say if. When they bring us a live action Miles, I'm going to go effing crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Well,
literally.
His uncle, wasn't that his uncle in the second movie?
Yep.
Yeah, in the first in the first film.
In the first film,
yeah, in the first film, yeah.
So
I'm gonna go crazy.
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, guys. I mean, it's just. I think Tobey Maguire is probably the best Spider-Man out there. It's just, you know, his character and his movies. It's best. But anyways, some announcements a couple of weeks ago was the What If Hydra Stomper and Steve Rogers. Lael, what are your thoughts on this one, man?
I pre-ordered it. I was gonna happen. Like, I didn't care if people didn't like. Come on, listen. I love What If. I love it. I love What If. I loved every well, for the exception of the Thor episode. I was just like, I don't know what they were thinking with that. This past episode, if you haven't seen it, once you see it, yo, I went nuts because it was amazing.
Yes.
This first episode,
I watched it last night. I was like,
yeah, this first episode was amazing, bro. Like, I loved it. Like, I mean, I loved the episode. I loved the captain because, like I said, it is, you know, it's not too much of a throwback, but it is a hint of Captain Britain. You know, I do like that, you know, if anyone, you know, really follows that. But I love the Hydra Stomper. I love the simple fact that, you know, this particular rendition, as if it was the first, you know, Ironmonger suit. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I do love that aspect of it. I love, like, the military aspect of it, and also with, you know, having Steve as the pilot. Like, I love it, bro, and it was just a no-brainer for me. Like, I pre-ordered it day one. Once they actually said it was available, bang, I was already there. So, yes.
Yeah, no, yeah, I could see that. Brother Cousins,
Pre-ordered it.
Yeah.
Pre-ordered it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I got that, and Captain Carter.
Yes.
I want that display. I don't know where the hell I'm going to put it. But I had to get it. Yep.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it looks great. But Mafia, what's your thoughts on this one?
There's no question about it. Same. You know.
Wow.
I'm also like
3 in a row.
Well, you gotta understand, man. Like, for one, I've always been really, really into World War II, like, my whole life. And I know this isn't, you know, this comics, but this has the vibe to it. It has the feelings. Got a little bit of steampunk into it, you know, as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, Steve hanging out at the top. It looks like one of those old World
like
War
I would
photos.
like that promo pic where he's like kind of hanging on like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, see, that's dope too. But I'd probably have him hanging on the side. Like, it's like old school, like he's riding on the Jeep style, like, you know, like that. That's
there you go. Yep.
Dude, that's sick. That is sick.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and yeah, again, I don't know where the hell I'm gonna put him. You know, we'll find a spot. We'll put him like right here. We'll get a little stand and just, because he's sick. He's absolutely sick. I'm more stoked for Zombie Cap, but he's still sick. Like, this guy is definitely he's coming here for sure.
No, it makes sense. Let's see if we can get a 4 in a row. JB.
Yeah, like, you guys are so awesome in the way you're explaining everything. So yeah, I mean, it looks cool, right? It's all in agreement to what you guys think. But I'm not getting it. I'm not. But I do want Captain.
I get it.
I want Captain.
Yeah, Captain Carter. Yeah. That Captain Carter, you know, and the thing is, it's like, I heard so many people. It was like so much hate towards the figure, and I'm like, what? This figure's incredible. What are you talking about? Like, it just the feel of it, man. Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait
either.
It's amazing. And I'll have to get Carter too.
She's awesome.
You know, like you said, just to have that.
If you're getting the Hydra Stomper, you have
this
to get Carter.
ensemble.
You have to get Carter.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me personally, I'm not getting it. You know, it's not because it's not cool or anything. It looks amazing. You know, it's an amazing piece. That price point and also the space. I don't have the space for it. And you know, if I had to pick this or Carnage, you know, 110% I'm gonna go.
Yeah, you're going to Carnage. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, if I was into like the What If comic books and also What If series, I would 100% get this. You know, but that price point is really hurting me and also a good amount of people that were planning to get it, but once they saw that price tag, they're like, I don't know now. You know, now we're entering the danger zone.
Yeah, I mean, it's not for everybody too. I mean,
right, and there's always everything for everybody when it comes to Hot Toys, right? So
yes,
I love the Captain Car. I don't know why there was a bunch of hate of it, but
you know, in a year and a half, you'll be able to look at all of ours.
Oh man,
you know, then you'll be like, all right, at least I can kind of vicariously, you know, own the figure. You know, but.
Hey, do you think we're going to see any Dune figures?
No,
I don't know if they have the license.
Come on, man, they got to give us the Timothy Chalamet.
I could see like 3-0 or some other company doing it, but I don't see Hot Toys doing it.
Would they? I mean, the head sculpt. I mean, the head sculpt would be easy. They can just pattern off of you, KG.
I knew that was coming, dude.
Okay,
it's the
all right.
You guys don't know, man. You guys don't know. That's why. Like,
yeah, apparently I'm really famous, you know. Yeah. So another announcement this week was an Ironman figure, which I was like, "What is this?" And I know I believe it's a comic book thing. But you or Lael or Mafia, if you want to care to explain what this is.
This is actually the Silver Centurion from the Iron Man 3 film.
Yeah, I could see the label. Yeah, I haven't seen the movie, but
it's innovative. I'll give it that. Like, it's an innovative piece. Me getting it, nah, that's a pass. It's a hard pass for me. I just wasn't getting it. But I'm not going to say it doesn't look nice. It does, but I'm just like, again, like some people they love it. I'm just Iron Man'd out. I have the Iron Man figures that I want. Some that I have on pre-order that, you know, have been paid off. I can't wait to get those. But I just don't have a lot that I need. This is definitely, it's just, like I said, this is just to me, in my opinion, you know, Hot Toys just trying to milk that cow as much as they can. They just, you know, it's a cash grab because they know, you know, pretty much it's a market for it. And there are some people over here that might get it. Me, myself, nah, it's a pass. It's a pass, definitely.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, definitely. Mafia, what's up?
Pass. And I'll tell you why. The Silver Centurion is a nice run of comics. That is a suit. However, and I like the suit, and I know that we already have this figure anyway, as it is, the plastic version.
Mm-hmm.
The difference, if they would have just kind of reissued the plastic version and made it like die cast, and didn't do this suit up, like, I don't like the suit. What the hell am I gonna do with this thing?
I don't know.
The only thing I like about it is it's USB.
Yeah.
Finally, I don't have to mess with 27,000 batteries that are just gonna die in an hour, and then I forget about them, and then they leak all over my figure, and you know. So I like the USB feature. He looks cool. I don't like suit up stuff. I guess I applaud him for some innovation, but again, you're innovating Iron Man, bro. Like, it's a cash cow. So it's just like, of course it's gonna be Iron Man.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah,
it looks good. Yeah, sure, it looks great. I want a figure. I want a die cast Iron Man with USB function, which I'm sure we're gonna get soon. But
pass. Makes sense. Yeah, I've been hearing that a lot throughout the community. Who's next? Oh yeah, Brother Cousins. What's up in this one, man?
Oh, there it is. Thumbs down.
Yeah.
I mean, when I seen it, I was like, why? And I agree with Anthony. I was like, why we just didn't get a reissued diecast version of the plastic Silver Centurion, whatever the hell. I'm not feeling it. It's a statue, and I think Leo, and I think you and Will were saying that on Justin's feed the other night. It's like a statue. It's like It's like, why? It's no.
It doesn't. The thing is, you're not going to get a lot of articulation from this figure. You know what I mean?
You can see it. Yeah, you can see it.
And
in
if
the
you're
picture.
exactly, and if you're going to get something like this, you might as well just get a statue. You might as well get a quarter scale. You know what I mean? Like just
all the day.
Exactly. Just save your chips to get something like that. Me personally, if you know what, honestly, if you're going to give me, and they've given me my OG, you know, my classic suit Iron Man from the comics. I'm still getting that version. I know a lot of people didn't like it because of the plastic, but I can look past that. I like everything that it comes with, and I'll have that one. But everything from, come on, man, like I said, I mean, you know, they're licensed to carry that you know, Robert Downey Jr. head sculpt. They have that, you know, so they're going to milk it as much as they can. They have his likeness, so of course they're going to do that. But yeah, it's a pass.
The sculpt looks good though.
It looks good. It looks good. Still a pass for me, man.
But again, it should be a statue or a quarter scale. If this was like a quarter scale hot toy,
and I think it was either I think it was either Will or Leo on Justin's thing. They were saying maybe having like a Tony using the helmeted head where there's no head in it. It's just the, you know, just the suit itself, and have like a Tony Stark figure like working on it or something. Yeah, that's a good way to, you know, a good way to display it.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. JB, I know you collect Iron Man. Is this one that you're picking up for yourself, or?
No, I think I'm in the right group. I agree with all of you. 6 scale, brother, cousins, Anthony. I am not gonna even think about it a second. Like, I'm this is not happening. This is a nightmare. Right. I mean, yes, Spider-Man and Iron Man are like bread and butter for Hot Toys, but this is not gonna go in my collection. Total pass.
No, I'm the same boat as you guys. I am not getting this figure. When I saw, I'm like, why? Why are they wasting their money on these things? I mean,
yeah, but I'll tell you what. Like, if you're like an Iron Man fanatic, like I'm sure like Shane. I don't know if you know Shane. Lael knows Shane. Shane will probably get this. Yeah. Because he has like 20-something Iron Man already. So why stop now? Yeah. You know, he's beyond the point of no return. So you know, at this point, it's like just get it. Plug him in, have him in the back with all your Iron Man. He would look sick like that. But otherwise, no, I agree with everybody. It's gonna be passed.
Definitely it's very intricate, which I do like. You know, like when it comes to Hot Toy Iron Man, I love the idea of it's almost about to combine itself.
Yeah.
And it looks cool, but it's like you said, it's mainly a statue. It's not really a figure. I'm okay. And plus the price point for this figure is freaking just
Ooh,
that's gonna be a good like 550, 560. After all said and done.
Forget about it.
Not happening.
No.
And you know, it's not like the Mark. What is that? The Mark V, the suitcase version with the Tony.
That's cool too.
That is dope.
That's the one. The Mark V is the one that I'm getting, because when they did the reissue on the Mark V. That's the one that I have wanted since I've seen Iron Man 2, and I was so mad that I missed out on the first one. So when they did a re-release on that, it's already paid off. It's coming my way. I will have it day one, first batch. That's all. That one and the what did I have? I think I have that one. The again the comic concept, like the OG version with the plastic. Those two, and I'm good, and I'm fine. Check in and I'm out. I don't need anything else. All this and milking that, you know, just the, what was it, the house party, what was it, the house party protocol, I didn't really like Iron Man 3 in the beginning, and I wasn't really a fan of that film. The house party protocol, I wasn't a fan of pretty much all of the armors, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the lack of use. Yeah, like the Igor was cool, but I'm good. I'm good with what I have. This one, I mean, it's innovative, and I'm glad they have it, but I'm done.
Look at JB.
Same here. I agree. This is all I have too, and I'm done.
Well, you have all the ones that are necessary.
all the best ones.
You have all the best ones that are necessary.
That's right.
These newer versions, I'm like,
what's
it's a pass.
What's going on?
Yeah.
I mean,
JB,
it's a shame.
Is there some horror figures down there? I'm seeing some horror stuff. Oh, that's nice.
No, Star-Lord.
I think that's Star-Lord. Loki.
Loki. I can't see.
Cap. It's
Right here.
Star-Lord, Loki, Cap, and who's that? Who's the other
Nick
one?
Fury.
Oh
Nick
yeah,
Fury,
Is that Nick?
Nick,
Yeah, Nick.
Nick
Yeah, Nick.
Fury.
Nick.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's a nice display. Definitely a nice
Thank
display.
you.
Star-Lord.
Yeah.
Star-Lord, yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you, Lael. Like that scene in Iron Man 2, such an iconic scene. And although the rest of the movie wasn't that great, but that specific scene, and also the end with War Machine.
Yeah. Hell
Those
yeah.
two scenes, man. Those two
Hell
scenes
yeah,
keep the
bro.
movie up, man. Those
Hell
two
yeah,
scenes.
bro. Hell
Two
yeah.
scenes.
Iron Man 2, I love, bro. I don't know what everybody else. Iron
I
Man
like
2,
it
Iron
too.
Man 1
I
and
like Iron Man
2
2.
were the
Yeah.
best. I love those, bro.
I actually have the poster for Iron Man 2 on my wall.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Really
Nice.
nice poster. Yeah.
I love
Nice.
Iron Man 2, bro. I even love, like I said, I got the Whiplash figure. I love that as well.
It's a
I
good
love
figure.
it, bro. Yeah, it is.
People are wondering. I mean, you can go on Amazon, pick it up for like $215. I think it's $215 on Amazon. So
Yeah?
yeah, it's pretty cheap on Amazon.
Yeah, if I liked
Wow.
the Iron Man that much, I'd probably grab him. But
I
I
just
like the movies though too. It's just
I like Whiplash because, like I said, I am definitely putting him with that Mark V.
Oh
like,
my
That's
god,
That's
yeah,
gonna
that
be
would be
insane, bro.
that would be
that's
yeah.
going to be insane. Yes, I can't wait.
Yeah, definitely. So there were 2 releases this week. Now, I know Lael's excited for one of them, but we're going to start with I think the what was it? The Death Watch first. Let me see if I can get the picture out. This is the one. Yeah. All right. Death Watch.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah.
Bravo.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Oh
start with you,
my
man.
God, bro. I was so happy. Like, you know what? It was crazy because we knew we were getting Rex, but this one came out of nowhere. Like, well, the thing is, all right, it sort of did and it sort of didn't. Because people were talking about they were getting their notifications from Sideshow already. And I'm like, well, wait a minute. How are you getting a notification about its release and we ain't even got the prototype or the final product pictures yet? You know what I mean? And then we got it like the very next day, like earlier that morning. Bro, I was so hype. I was I was
amazing
so hype about this figure. This looks like it's
I
straight
want
off of an
Walker
episode.
It does.
Yes.
I want
Yes.
Walker
It
Brothers.
does.
Wow.
It's
Yes.
This photographer, SCG Rock, is one of my favorite photographers.
Yes.
He does a great job. Yep.
Yeah, bro.
Beautiful.
This is incredible. Like, I was so happy. Now let me ask you, KG, 1 or 2?
I'm not picking it. I'm picking it up. Unfortunately, I can't.
You're not getting it?
No. Like I said, I'm
You're
being
really
very
selective.
I'm very
Yeah.
selective, and
Yeah.
I have to be very picky because I'm not just collecting Star Wars. I'm collecting Marvel and DC. So
Exactly.
the good thing is that
Exactly.
DC is good for me because there's not a lot of DC going on. So
They
for
need
Marvel,
to come on, man. They need to give us that golden armor Wonder Woman,
Spider-Man,
please.
yeah,
Yes.
Spider-Man, Golden Armor Spider-Man.
Very
Yeah, definitely.
soon, I hear.
That golden armor Wonder Woman, you need to send that. It needs to be here. I'm waiting
I know
for it.
the movie wasn't great, but that suit.
Kingdom Come, bro. That Kingdom Come armor.
Kingdom Come.
That's all I
Yeah,
needed.
trust them.
But
Yeah.
anyway, like this figure, man, like yes, it's a no-brainer. To have, like I said, the Night Watch, or the Death Watch. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Like it's yeah, I like the color palette. And the thing is, I'm telling you, like once this figure slept, I'm telling you right now, it's going to be a slept-on figure. It's going to be one of those figures
Wow.
that once it goes, it's going to be hard to get again.
Yep.
It's like yeah,
Definitely. I agree with you.
yeah, but I love it.
And a lot of people are saying that, oh, this is just a Mandalorian figure. Well, no, because we do have the Clone Wars, and if you guys know Clone Wars, Death Watch game was there, right? So you got Bo-Katan coming, you got Death Watch,
Mm-hmm.
and that's display for Clone Wars.
Yeah,
So,
bro. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
it's on
Oh
point.
my God, they're really showing 2 or 3 of these figures. That's how they get you. When you see 2 figures that are the same, it's like, oh damn it. Gotta go with another one.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, man.
But Mafia, what are your thoughts on this one, man?
Well, yeah, so I have one already, and after seeing the final product pictures, I decided to get a second.
Yeah, you have
Because they're amazing, and it's weird. I am because of the situation, that we talked about before. I mean, because we're not really sure what's going on with it yet, but because of what's going on right now, I'm getting them just through Sideshow. I foregoed the first batch on it. Now, Rex is different. Rex is already shipped. He should be here couple days. But
yeah, who did you get? Who did you get Rex through?
I got him from Pop.
You got it from Pop. See, I got Rex through Toys Wonderland, and because they had that holiday over the weekend, I still haven't gotten a notification yet on the shipping. So
I was
just
I was
really just about to ask you, man, because I haven't got mine either. I'm still
well, they told me I contacted them. I sent them an email, and they said that due to the simple fact that it was a holiday this weekend for them.
Yeah, Friday was a holiday for them.
Yeah, so it is like a long holiday weekend, so we probably won't see it shipped until like Monday.
Yeah.
That's when I think everybody will start getting like their shipping notifications and stuff like that. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Mine went out like that Saturday morning for them. So
wow.
Yeah. I got it's already. I'm already looking at the tracking. So it should. Hopefully it's gonna land here tomorrow, if I'm lucky, and then maybe out for delivery Monday. If not Tuesday, I think at the latest. But
that's awesome.
Yeah, because I'm stoked. I mean, I'm super stoked for that.
We'll get to that figure once.
Yeah, no, for sure. But they're both amazing figures. So yeah, but it's just because Sideshow has them. It's like that's the thing. Like if Sideshow can do this, if this is not a fluke, then we're just gonna buy from Sideshow. I don't. You know,
DK says that they were delivered 2 weeks ago. So that's interesting.
Yeah. But see, is it the first batch though? Because it might just be a first batch type of issue with them. I mean, if I can actually look and see they're available for purchase now, then yeah, I would say I would actually get a second one through them.
Yeah, mine says ships Tuesday from Sideshow.
So when did you order it?
On the 5th. Shit, like 3 weeks ago.
So you ordered it 3 weeks ago, and it says
not that long ago, and it says your order will be shipped on Tuesday, October 5th.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, so that's why I was like. Because they was asking me too. He's like, "You're gonna need Death Watch." I'm like, "No, I'm good." You know, it's like, and that's the bottom line, right? You don't have to, you know, if they can do this all the time, and that's the thing, like shipping, like boat, is just as expensive now as air.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they're working a deal out, and if Sideshow worked out a deal with Hot Toys,
that'd be amazing.
That would be and even if the price goes up like an extra $10-$20 to offset.
We'll pay it.
We'll still pay it. Like I'm totally down for that. You're gonna ship it to me right now. You're one state away from me. You're gonna have it the same day as Hong Kong. You may be able to win me back, but waiting 9 months for Endgame Cat,
Yeah, that's
people still waiting.
I was waiting for such a long time for that figure. I'm growing to love this.
It's amazing.
With this figure,
amazing photography.
This is great. But JB, are you getting this figure?
Oh yes, this is a no-brainer. Everybody don't sleep on it. Yeah, I can't sleep on it. Oh my gosh! So I'm getting the number one. So Mr. JB, oh my gosh, when Luke dropped, Mr. JB couldn't catch his breath, and it wasn't COVID. It was because he was just so amazed, like wow.
Yeah.
So we're so hyped for this. This is definitely a yes.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes.
Brother cousins.
Yep, I'm getting mine from Sideshow. When I started, and Anthony, I gotta blame you, bro. When I saw your video and you were like, it's coming from Sideshow, I was like, okay. So I went ordered 2 from Sideshow. I haven't got anything yet, a shipping notification, anything yet. But even if I wasn't planning to get this figure. So even if I gotta wait to get my 2, that's fine too. But knowing my luck, they'll probably be like, we're shipping them next week. I'm like, damn, I didn't want to pay all that money all at once, but.
How many are you getting?
That's how they get you. They get all bummed. Yeah, DK saying in the chat too, the Miles probably Monday, and that's the thing too.
That's true. Miles.
When I called, because when this first started going around, this rumor mill, I called them and they were like, shipping Tuesday, next week.
Are you guys?
Hold on, y'all saying
Miles as well?
Releasing Monday?
Yeah, Miles.
Yeah, it'd be the video game. It's the video game version.
Yeah.
Well, that's the rumors right now, because a lot of people have gotten their shipping notices. I mean, not shipping notices, but they got their arriving soon, notices.
I got a couple people that got shipping notices for the Stormtrooper Commander.
Oh, for real?
Really?
Yeah, for real. Yeah, a couple of my friends were like, "Hey, I got a notice for it." I was like, "From Sideshow?" They're like, "Yeah." I'm like, "All right." So maybe that's coming right around the corner too.
Well, I mean, that's a no-brainer because they already have the mold for it. So that would have been smart.
Right. So whatever they shipped over, there's probably a few other figures. Like I said, we're probably gonna get these short troopers.
Give me my Ahsoka. now.
Yeah,
Oh.
very, very soon. I'm sure.
That'd be so
But
good.
yeah, how many guys are picking up?
Huh?
How many?
How
you guys
many?
are gonna pick up? Yeah, how many?
What this?
This.
I'm actually, like I said, I have a rule of two. I'm always the rule of two. I'm going to get actually two of them. That's all I need is two, and then I'm good. You know what I mean? Very much so.
I could see myself pretty satisfied with 5. I'm not gonna lie.
Whoa.
I probably won't, but I think I could do it. I think I could do it and make a really sick display with like some Mando
Yeah, because
stuff,
you'll
but-
definitely do it all for the nookie. All for the nookie.
Yeah, you know it.
Oh man, oh man.
No, they
Yeah,
are. They're
I gotta-
awesome. You know.
Yeah, they're pretty great. But like I said, I can't collect troopers. I only collect the commander ones. Like Cody.
Oh, see, I love troopers.
I would kill for a wolf right now.
Yeah.
I want a wolf so bad.
I can't wait for Bo-Katan. I can't wait. Oh my God!
Yeah,
And they need to give us Casca Reeves. They need to give us Casca Reeves. They need to, bro. Hopefully, listen. Hopefully, we see some really nice releases because this is, like I said, we got New York Comic Con this week, and we also have Sideshow's New York Comic Con this week. So hopefully we get some decent reveals and some pre-orders for some Star Wars content, man. Come on, just give us more of that, please.
Yeah.
Please.
Yes.
Please.
Yeah.
And you got to
yeah,
think we're
definitely.
gonna have a lot of releases from now to the end of the year too.
Yeah.
Like this is gonna be a crazy quarter. I mean,
Yeah.
she's gonna come. I'm sure she's coming because look at how much Mando stuff we already have.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They've almost ran out of Mando stuff to do.
Lael.
Yes.
Favorite character.
You already know.
Oh,
This is what I'm waiting on, man. And like the thing is,
Yes.
it's like as soon as I get that shipping notification, I'll breathe a sigh of relief. Because like I said, I can't wait to get it. It was just a no-brainer for me, man. And then I was so happy that the head sculpt does match. It is good. It's what we actually wanted. There wasn't something that they could have easily fudged this up, but they didn't. I'm happy they didn't. Oh yeah, man, I can't wait. I cannot wait. I cannot, because the thing is like initially the rumor was that we were going to get him plus Ahsoka. That hasn't happened yet. That could still happen. Who knows? But yeah, I'm definitely excited, man.
Oh, I know you are. Bro. I know you are. Yeah, it's a great figure, man. But Brother Cousins.
Definitely get it. I jumped on it. And the funny thing is, I don't know if you all got this thing in your email with Death Watch. I actually got an email from Toys Wonderland saying, "Hey, purchase your Death Watch here." And that was the first thing I saw, like at 7 a.m. And
Yeah.
I was like, "Okay, cool, I'll get that." And then I was ready to do my little video about that. And then this just popped online, and I was like, "Oh no." Just stop everything, buy it now.
Yeah.
We're right on Toys Wonderland site.
Man.
Go ahead, put in that.
Now,
put in that
the
birthday
attachments-
code, and there it was.
The attachments on the helmet work on the 501st.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
They
that's
do.
another little tidbit that we found out earlier today. I was like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
this is pretty dope.
Amazing figure.
Definitely.
I cannot wait. I'm telling you, this like Christmas couldn't come sooner, and like to have this now, yeah, I can't wait, bro. I can't wait.
Definitely. Yeah, it's a great piece. JB.
Yes, guys, I have this pre-ordered. Captain Rex, of
Yeah.
course, no brainer. He is amazing. Look at all the details. I agree. This is not gonna be no brainer. So everybody, get him.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pre-order.
definitely. I love this figure so much. I'm planning to buy a second one. I'm planning to get a second one just to have one.
You said you're gonna get a second one?
I'm planning to get a second
wow.
one. I just love it so much. It's Rex is just a great clone. There's something about Rex that just differentiates with the other clones. I don't know. I think it's just because watching the shows and then watching Bad Batch. It's an amazing figure. It just came out really, really well. This is a no-brainer for me. I have Cody, and I'm sure you guys know I had a Cody problem with mine. And
yes.
yeah, it was horrible. It was a nightmare. And actually seeing, I don't know if you guys saw MRC's collectible. I think it was, how do you say his name? MRC Adventures Collectibles. I think.
Yeah.
He just posted his video on Rex, and it looks amazing.
It looks great.
It looks great
in person.
I mean, for what you're getting for $255, if you miss out on this one, you're gonna feel so sorry.
Look at that pose. That pose.
Yeah.
This is a poster right here. This thing right here. You got. It's just. I love as
yeah, bro.
Amazing.
Wow, look at the shots.
Look at that.
Oh,
Look at that with the smoke.
Yeah, man.
Woo-wee.
That's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
That's definitely a no-brainer, man. Yeah, this thing
man.
is. If you don't, that's what I'm saying. Like it. I mean, I'm guessing all of us here are Star Wars fans, diehard Star Wars fans.
No, I'm not so much.
Man, listen, like, I mean, for us, it's just a blessing to kind of finally see that we're getting some love. Just give us some more love, man, because I have both, you know, the Clone Wars Ahsoka and the Mandalorian Ahsoka ordered, you know, and paid off and ready to come. So, yeah, I'm just super. And like I said, I have, you know, both the Shore Troopers, and it was good because I missed out on both of those the first time they dropped.
Yeah.
You know, I really missed out on them. So to finally see that you know, that they're coming through, bro, it's a good time. It's a good time to be a collector. It feels so good, bro. Like I'm really happy about that.
Yeah, definitely. I'm so glad I came in a great time when it comes to collecting, because if I came, you know, 5-6 years later, I would have missed out on this guy.
No, you wouldn't have. I don't think you wouldn't have actually missed out, bro, because like I said, the money that you are making right now and after Doom releases, it's going to be incredible. I want my tickets. Literally, I want my tickets, bro. I cannot wait till that movie releases. Like, KG is going to hook us all up with the first view. I will be there at the Golden Globes when it's nominated for Best, and I'm going to be like, yo, I know that guy. We've streamed together. Yes, I can't wait.
No comment.
No comments.
Yeah, I gotta be honest with you. I'm with you, Lael. This is it's such a good figure. After, like, you know, I woke up in the morning, I was like, I don't know, let's just see what Hot Toys is released. I'm like, holy crap.
And they released it like the way they released it. It was like, yo, now, like,
weird.
They didn't do it like, because normally when we get releases from them, it's like around 12:30 or like midnight or whatever
on Thursday night.
On a Thursday night, you know what I mean?
That's how it was with Carnage too. That was an early drop.
Yeah. And I was like, wow, okay, well. But I'm excited.
Straight up, man. Figure of the year right here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. This will be figure of the year.
It was heavy Mando, but this figure's gonna be figure of the year.
Yeah. I
mean,
let
me ask you a question.
Drops, even if Anakin drops, I think Rex is still gonna be figure of the year.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think this is gonna be another Cap?
Oh, I hope not. I really hope not.
You know what? I think so many people
annoying.
are hurt by that. They're going to try their best to stay away from that and get this out to people. I think they're going to get this out to people, you know, for the holidays. I really do. If they don't, that's a failure.
Yeah. That's a bad look. It's definitely a bad look.
Yeah. It's going to be so bad because I don't want to see a bunch of, you know, on Facebook, where's my Captain Rex? Where's my Captain Rex? It's going to be so annoying.
Where's Cap? Where's Cap? It's going to be the same store?
Yeah.
Just where's Cap? Be like, which one are you talking about?
Every single Captain out there. Don't worry. Don't worry about it.
Oh, man.
But there is another figure that I really want to talk about tonight, and it's been, you know, it's been long. And a lot of people like us have been waiting for this figure. I know, Lael, you're waiting for this figure too, and it's Hot Toys Ahsoka.
Yes, man.
And I don't have this one on pre-order, but I do want to see the final product first, and then I'll just go buy it, because I'm a little iffy about the head sculpt. I'm gonna actually show the screen. Hold on, let me just pop it up real quick. Yeah, so I am.
Wait, what's there to be iffy about?
I don't know. There's something about. I'm a little iffy about the seamless arms, because I have the what's her name? Oh, Wonder Woman. I don't have a good time posing her.
But see, here's the difference though. Do you have the Black Panther Shuri?
No, I don't.
Okay. So anybody who has the Black Panther Shuri, this is exactly the way her arms are. Really? Exactly. Same design. This is exactly the way the arms are. And the thing is, it's seamless, but the shoulder joints are regular, loose, so you can get like a lot of you can get like right. You see that right there. You should still be able to get range from it. Now I'm guessing that it's going to possibly be that way. I haven't seen the figure yet, like, so don't hold me to it. But this looks like it would be almost the same as that Shuri figure. You know what I mean? But the head sculpt, yeah, like, but that bro, I think the head sculpt. I don't think, because the thing is they can't get it wrong because there's not really a character to base it off of. Like there's not really a live action, you know, because it's not like this is based off of the Rosario Dawson version, because we already have that one. No. You know, this is strictly, and the thing is they did such a good job, in my opinion, of capturing both the live action versus the, you know, animated version. Like they gave us an in between. And if you look very carefully at this head sculpt, it's sort of like you see this as pretty much a young, in my opinion, like if you keep it right here, in my opinion, when I'm looking at it, I'm looking at somewhat, not all the way, but like a younger, very young Rosario Dawson right here. Like I can see. So if I pair this next to the Mandalorian version, it's just going to be a really, really dope juxtaposition. I can't wait.
Yeah, no, I agree with you.
I can't wait. I cannot wait, bro.
I'm okay now because, you know, actually when you mentioned that with the Shuri thing with the arm, you know, it's not connected to the actual body because, you know, one is actually connected to it. But this one, it gives me a little more freedom. Yeah. And I cannot. Why they did not include the base?
The base, bro. Yeah.
Oh man.
But you know what? Who? Okay. Who knows? Right now, maybe they've gotten so many like they've, because right now all that we've actually seen was the prototype. Yeah. They might decide to include it as an additional accessory. They could. Who knows? Now, if they did that though, then it would, just like for instance when we got Obi-Wan, we got the deluxe version with the holographic table. So they could do something like that, but I think it's probably too late in the game to do it now. You know, but if you do have that Obi-Wan, and if you have that deluxe version, you can use that table. You can use it. You can still use it. You know, it's a little small, but you can try to pull it off a little bit.
And having this with Rex is going to be a killer display.
Yeah, bro.
That's how I'm going to display mine.
Can we all agree that the last episode of season 7 was the best episode of?
Yes, it was.
Absolutely.
Yes, it was.
Can we agree with that? Yeah.
Yes, the last two episodes were incredible, bro.
Oh my god,
bro! When to have the one, and I actually have it as a screenshot on my computer. The last episode, I mean the episode before the last, when she was basically, bro, when she was riding, what was it? I keep forgetting the name of the craft.
The ones with the filler episodes.
Yeah, it was a clone transport ship itself, basically. Like when she was riding the top of it, she freed the one and got him out before it crashed, and she was riding the top of it through the smoke, and then she landed on the platform where everyone else was standing there. Like it was, bro, that was one of the most amazing scenes. Like, yeah, those last two episodes were incredible. I love them.
Nice.
Yeah, me too. I think season 7 was the best season in Clone Wars. It was just. There was a little filler, you know. I didn't really watch them because I wanted to get to this part, you know, the ending, and yeah, I mean this figure looks great. I mean, I will plan on pre-order. I just want to see the final product first, and then I'll pre-order. Yeah. It will be what Denobi says, a Hong Kong pre-order, so I'm gonna do that. But yeah, it's a great figure. I hope we get her next week. I really want to see how she looks like. I do have the Mandalorian one on order because I love the outfit of that one.
Yeah.
It's a great outfit. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, let's see what comes next week. I really hope that we don't get like a silent week from Hot Toys, because it's last week we was pretty solid with announced releases. Yeah. But yeah, I think that's all the figures. I think now we should get into the movie review, or just at least not spoilers. We're not gonna get to the spoiler territory, but it's gonna be a spoiler free. And then I'm still deciding whether or not if I want to go at the end spoiler. I'm sort of thinking about it because there's a lot to talk about with this film. And I'm gonna present this real quick. Okay, so Lael, what's your thoughts on this one, man? This movie.
So the first one was enjoyable. I mean, I enjoyed it, but wasn't on my top list. No. I was expecting a little bit different from the second one, considering the simple fact that we have Carnage. To me, just based off of pacing, it was a letdown.
Yeah.
I think it just went. It went too. It was. I mean, the scenes were just a bit too fast. The film was short. You know, come on, man. This is Carnage, bro. Like we're talking about Carnage. You know, that representation on screen for everybody who's a Carnage fan to finally see him on screen. You want a bit more. You know what I mean? And it's not. You know, in the books, he has given Venom a fit. Like it was never an easy win. You know what I mean? There was never, there's a few times Venom, like just as in the film, there was a retreat because he was overpowered. He was over OP, and he's always needed help. You know what I mean? So I think just in the film itself, I mean, I would want to, in my opinion, it should have been a bit longer. To flesh it out just a bit more, because you would have probably got more, and then on top of that, man, with the potential that we could have had with Riot, you know what I mean? And it was, again, without even spoiling it for everybody, in my opinion, I just felt as though it was a letdown for me. The post-credit scene, of course, as exciting as it was to be expected. It wasn't something I didn't expect to happen. But I mean, I just thought that it was a tad bit, and I'm gonna, because like I said on Monday, I'm doing spoiler talk on this show. I already put it up, spoiler talk, so everybody knows. I'm doing spoiler talk, so we're gonna dissect it frame by frame. But I just felt as though like the biggest issue that I had with this film was pacing. That's what I think was just mainly the pacing issue, and the simple fact that it just really like. They could have took their time with more character development with Cletus, as well as just different characters, and there were a lot of things left that were kind of like open and that weren't really explained. But I'll just leave it at that. In my opinion, it was just sort of like a letdown. I expected a lot more. Still getting the figure, but I didn't. Anytime I'm watching a film and like I'm looking at it and I see myself fall asleep for about 5 seconds, but it seems like it's 5 minutes, then I got a problem with it. Like seriously, and that's just the way it was in the very beginning. And I think it was just a little bit too comedic. You know what I mean? Like they just went with just the comedy aspect of it, just kind of oversaturated it a bit too much. There were certain scenes that they could have done without. I mean, just like when we watch. The Last Jedi, we talk about how they could have done without Canto Bight. There was a certain scene in here that they could have did completely without, and I would have been fine with it. But I didn't. To me, I just didn't enjoy it as much as I thought I would. Again, everybody says it's not the Venom that they expect. And I get that. Like it's really not the Venom that you expect. But then again, we gotta also remember that it is cinematic, and there's not only so much that you can present on film when it comes to this particular character. But I'll put it this way: I'm satisfied seeing it that one time, and that's it. I'm good.
Okay. Yeah, no, I could see that. I mean, I've seen a lot of positive reviews about this film, and I've seen a lot of negative reviews, and I'm glad I'm hearing from you, Lael, because I know me and you and even Mafia, we're huge Venom symbiote, just everything Venom symbiotes, and it's just it kind of sucks, but I'll share my thoughts at the end. But Brother Cousins.
So my expectations was set very low. Even for the first one, they were set very low. I think I saw the first one on like a dare. So,
Wow, really?
yeah. So,
Wow.
and when I saw the first one, I was like, you know what? I kind of enjoyed it. I kind of liked it. And it was the same one with. It was the same way with this one. My expectations were very low. So when I came in and when I actually liked what I saw. But you know, it's like, you know, when something that sucks so bad till it's good, it's like that.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what it was. It's almost like a guilty pleasure. I almost like look
Yeah.
at it like the first one has a lot of replay value. Like I can
Yeah.
throw it on and do some work and just be chilling. I don't have to pay too much
Yeah.
attention to it. I turn around, like, yeah, that's funny, and just do it like that. And that's how I feel about that one. I don't think it's that bad. But I do think they leaned in on the comedy a little too much. I mean,
Yeah.
it was the Odd Couple. That's what it was.
Yeah.
It was the Odd
Yeah.
Couple, straight up.
Exactly.
And I
Exactly.
think we wanted to see more. We could have got a little bit more Venom, a little bit more. We could have got a little bit more Carnage. I never thought I would see Venom at a rave. That was interesting, but
That's the scene I
liked
was
it.
talking about.
I
That's
liked
the
it for
scene I was
some. I don't
talking
know why I
about.
liked it for some reason. I thought it was like, I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
like why, but okay.
Yeah.
It was honestly, the movie is all over the place.
Yeah, it
I'm not really
was.
selling it right. The movie is all over the place, but I don't know. I hate it so much till I like it. I guess that's the best way I can say it. And I mean,
Yeah.
I like all the actors. I love Tom Hardy. I love Woody Harrelson is my dude since Cheers.
Yeah.
I love Woody. I love Woody. That's my guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Naomi Harris. The biggest thing, my biggest problem is Naomi Harris. Her
Yeah.
character. We should have. I mean,
Yeah, bro.
why is she able to streak like that?
Yeah.
I don't want to, go into spoiler territory, but that was
Yeah.
never developed. That was never.
That
told,
was
like,
we never told. We knew that she actually had the ability, but we never knew where and how it was developed or where it came from. They just told us in the very beginning, what it was. But and at the same, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like
Yeah, it's a complicated movie, and I think that last spoiler that we're not going to talk about,
No.
that saved it. I think that
Yeah.
saved it. So,
Yeah, definitely.
yeah.
I agree with you. Now
Yeah.
I know Mafia and JB, you haven't watched the film.
No, I don't think I'm going to unless whenever it comes out. I don't think I'm gonna go to the theater for it. And the
Okay.
thing is like I really don't want to be one of those kind of guys, but I think I am one of those kind of guys where like it's that I love Venom so much, and growing up reading it, I didn't like the first movie. I really didn't. It was, like I said, I could throw it on, I guess, but I watched it once and I was like, eh. Thing is, I think this is kind of a weird situation going on with Sony and with Marvel, and I think they're just, I don't want to say they're doing the best they can, because I'm not trying to like apologize for these guys. I think if they had their shit together from the get-go, we could have had proper Spider-Man, proper Venom.
Absolutely.
Like, I want a more purist storyline. I wanted to see him in a black suit, or whether if they don't explain from Secret Wars, fine, but I want to see the bell tower scene. I want to see Fantastic Four help him get the suit off. I want to see Eddie Brock. Eddie Brock has this hatred for Spider-Man, dude, and this guy's a joke, man. He's a class clown, and I'm like, Venom's no joke, and Carnage is even worse. I mean, Spider-Man and Venom have to team up, man, to fight Carnage, and they hate each other, but they're like, this, like, we gotta work together.
Exactly. And you've known in the books that even when Venom has been forced to actually, even that him being an anti-hero, he still hates Spider-Man.
Right.
He still has an hatred for Spider-Man. Like, he's still like, you know what I mean? Like, we can team up, but after this, we will go our separate ways. And if I see you again, I may kill you. Like, that's just the type of situation it is. I mean, hell, like when we think about it, one of the reasons why in the books, Eddie Brock was sent away to Seattle, why he basically went to that way, was because Spider-Man told him, if I ever see you this way again, we are enemies and it would be a problem, and the only reason why I'm not doing anything right now is because you can't kill anyone. You know what I mean? Like, you can't. So there's hatred there, and the thing is, it's like, even now, and for those of us who've actually seen the post-credit, they're going to have to explain it.
They have to.
They're going to have to explain it. And you're going to have to put it in a realm where it's completely believable because it's not source material.
Yeah.
So,
I think it's going to be easy to explain.
And that's my
though.
problem. And I watched the post credits.
Yeah.
But we I know other people in the chat haven't seen it, but that's the thing. Like, none of this is source material. I mean, none of it. Like, there's some names peppered in there, Life Foundation, right? Okay. Yeah. Venom, Carnage, but it's not. It's like it's their own. It reminds me of the Fox X-Men movies where. I wasn't a fan of really any of those. I felt they're all like fan fiction.
Really bad.
Yeah.
So I feel like this is just some fan fiction. So
and this harkened all the way back to. I mean, that's another thing. This was like 2003, 2004 Marvel Presents movie.
Yes.
That's what this took this back. It was like the first Fantastic Four movie. It took It took me back to that, which was kind of like charming in a weird way, but not. It's like we're past this. We got better stories. We're more intelligent.
Right. Than that. And by all means, if you enjoy the movie, that's great. You know, it's just I think for people like us, or even just myself in general, I can't speak for everybody, but just being that much of a purist from the source material, you know, from late 80s, early 90s, you know, that era is how we were introduced to all this, and that's build up. It was so cool. And then you're like, oh, I want to see this finally. Like, you know, everybody's saying, well, we can see Carnage finally on you know, in a movie. It's, you know, that's great. But yeah, like, and I know they can't all be winners, but I wanted them to at least kind of. It's just weird. This Venom, there's no Spider-Man. It's like, what the hell?
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, and I think they're trying to correct that mistake now. That's what they're doing.
I hope so, and I hope maybe again, like you're saying, it's not source material, so they're gonna have to kind of develop, you know, some kind of story here that's gonna feel, you know, that because the normies, which are basically the people that didn't read the comics, the movie goers, I'm sure they enjoy the flick, but for us, it's like, come on, that could have been better, and it shouldn't be funny. It shouldn't be funny. These should be rated R.
Yeah, and actually, DK actually brought that up. These movies need to be rated R. And I was really hoping for the second film to be rated R. But I know it wasn't going to be rated R because the first film did so well, box office-wise. And
well, I heard they pushed it, though, right? So does it feel pretty, like, almost rated R?
It wants to be rated R so bad, but not really.
It's pushing the PG-13's limits. I think there are some scenes where it's like that could be rated R. But I could see, you know, don't expect blood in this movie. I'm just gonna say that there's no blood.
Well, the funny thing is, I remember I was in Target like 2 weeks ago, and there was like, I believe this kid was about maybe 5 or 6, and he was like, "Yeah, I want my Venom figure," and and I was like, "Okay, that's the demo. That's who they're pushing."
Yeah, there you go.
There it is. There it is. Not to the you know, the purists that we know these guys to be killers.
Yeah. I mean, me personally, I enjoyed the film. I enjoyed the first one. I give the first one a lot of credit because I got introduced to comics. Before the movie came out, I read the Venom Lethal Protector, and by far, so far, that's my favorite comic book series when it comes to Venom. I know.
You know what's a good one? I don't mean to cut you off because I know you probably haven't read a lot. You know, in comparison, there's an Agent Venom run.
Agent Venom, yeah.
Which was really cool, and it has to do with what the hell is his name? What's his name? I'm at a blank. You know, the other guy,
Flash.
Okay, so it has to do with Flash Thompson.
And
he has the suit, but he's wounded. He can't walk. He's paraplegic.
Yeah.
And they send him out on missions, like Black Ops missions. Yeah. And he can only be out with the suit, so he's agile, he's mobile, but he can only be gone for so long until the symbiote starts to take control of him. Yeah. So then he has to come back and get the suit off of him, and then he's back in his wheelchair.
Yeah.
So it's a really cool. It's a pretty cool storyline.
Yeah, I've actually saw that. I've seen that in comic book shops. It looks pretty cool. I should get into that. But this movie, as far as Carnage representation, I mean, I wish it was rated R because you're dealing with a serial killer. I mean, in the comic books, he is ruthless. You know, he is not somebody you want to mess with.
Yeah.
He shows no mercy. I mean, in this movie, I guess he doesn't show mercy, but I mean it's weird. It's a PG-13 film, so it's kind of hard to mix between a serial killer and also a PG-13 film and combine that into one. And yeah, I mean Andy Serkis, I think he did a good job, as a director for this film. As far as comparing this from the first film, this is way better than the first film. I think, Lael, do you agree with that, or
what, this film?
Better than the first film?
I think they're I mean, so having Carnage there really elevated it. I think basically the post credit does put it over. But if I look at the pacing's almost the same.
Interesting.
I think the pacing, and I don't know if it's a Sony thing. I don't know if it's Sony that's telling people that, or telling them, that okay, you have to stay within this realm of, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is it just kind of disjointed and like, because the first one I didn't,
Bro, it's a matter of what they're doing and how they're like it's too fast. It's too quick. It moves along too quick. Like this different.
A lot of stuff was cut out. It looks like stuff was cut out with lower the runtime, so they can.
It's kind of like Rise of Skywalker. There's just too much shit going on for no reason, and pacing's all over the place.
Yeah, Andy Serkis came out and said that that they shot the last VFX last week.
Yeah.
So it seems like they did some reshoots.
He said they shot the last VFX last week. He said
week.
this.
That's what he said. Last week they shot the last VFX. Because I think they added another maybe like 2-3 minutes of the film because a lot of people were complaining about the runtime, and they added like another 5 minutes of the film. So I don't know if that's true or not.
Probably. They don't. It's like people that grew up watching the X-Men movies, right? That's like the comparison that I try to look at it. Like there's a lot of people that, because geez, right, they're like 20 years old now. When I look at that, people are like, oh yeah, I love these movies because that's all they know. So like when you're handed this stuff that's like subpar, but that's all you know, you're like, well, this is my frame of reference. I think they're good. And then you're like, yo, you know what? You need to read these runs.
And I always, but I have to basically keep in mind that they're not tailoring. It's not tailored towards us as comic enthusiasts. Like this is basically towards a brand new audience. They're trying to basically bring them in, but at the same time, it's just like we're here.
We're the target, though. I mean,
we're here
properties
too.
Wouldn't exist without us.
You know what I mean? Like we're here too. Like if it would, if they were smart, and I always say this, if they were smart, they would always lean heavily on the source material and even let people know, really push that when you're promoting this film. Like, okay, this is where we've gotten the inspiration for this film. Go back and read these particular books.
They would need a little pop-up box.
Yeah, just to just introduce people
with a little asterisk
to let them know. You can basically make your own film. I'm not telling you that you have to completely, like, we have to see a complete rehash of what's, already been presented in the comics. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that the source material is there, and there was some really good, that it's really good source material, some good narratives. Everything is there. Like, you might want to lean in and think about that. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Like it could be. Put it this way. If whoever's seen it, and if you've seen the post credit, it gives me hope.
Oh, absolutely.
It gives me hope for what's to come. And everybody's been asking for something. Because you've been asking for that, it gives me hope that you might see that soon.
I think that's pretty much a spoiler, I think.
I'll just leave it that. It gives me hope.
Right.
That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, same here. I think the post-credit was the best part of the film for me.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, a couple of weeks ago, Tom Hardy was taking a picture with, I think, somebody, and he had, I don't know if you saw, but he had the cap on of production. Some of the production team took the No Way Home cap.
Yeah.
And that person that took the picture deleted it immediately because I think Sony saw that.
And was like, you motherfucker.
Yeah. I think he's involved with something.
Yeah,
he might be.
And if he is,
it's gonna be something, man.
JB,
but see, doesn't that suck that you can only enjoy the movie because of a post-credit scene? Like, you know, like they're like, well, here, we really want to show this, but we have no idea what the hell we're doing, so we'll just slap something together for 90 minutes.
It does give me. JB, are you going to see? I know you're going to go see Spider-Man No Way Home. I know you are, right?
Yes, and you know, when SixScale, I know you're not trying to spoil anything, but when we saw the end credit, that's when we're like, we had it pre-ordered actually, and we're like, we had to cancel it right away. Like, there's no way. I'm gonna wait.
Yeah.
So that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. She
So
was like,
I know.
She was like, no.
So right away, me and Mr. Jamie were like, no, cancel.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if you guys know, but in the trailer of Spider-Man No Way Home, there is a scene where Tom Holland is looking straight. He gets scared of something, right? I think it's that thing inside of that realm, whatever it is. It looks to be Venom.
You think?
It does.
Is it when he's? Well,
I'll
you
share
it?
it.
Okay,
Right
you got it. You got it.
I actually, this is IMAX trailer because I actually want to see it, much more HD quality and.
Got you.
It's a little dark, but I'm gonna replay it for you guys to see the scene multiple times. But I think this is the person or this character. Let's see, full screen. Yeah, there you go. Okay. All right, let me play this. A little slow. It's a little choppy. I think it works. But that, I don't know if you can see it, but
oh wow,
that looks to be who I think it is. I don't know if you can see it. I know it's a little dark, but it looks to be who we think it is.
Try to freeze it right before he swings.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see if I can. Oh. Okay.
You know what?
That looks like a axe.
You know what? Because a lot of people thought that might have been Lizard.
right.
Oh.
But now that you say that, oh shit. Sorry.
Maybe.
I apologize, but yo,
No, go ahead.
Okay. Okay.
I noticed this because a lot of people said it was Lizard. I did not see Lizard. It looks to be. Yeah, it's him. No. No. Yeah.
So you're
orange stuff's coming off too, though.
still you're going 100% that could be him.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's interesting as yes. Okay, we'll see, Chris. I can't wait. I can't wait. Yo, you know what? We should come back here after we've all seen it around Christmas, and we should have a round table discussion. Because I think if we come back here and we do this right, and then we can also discuss Venom again and how. This basically like the cohesive. I think we should. Yeah. Okay. Now you're going to have me go back and watch this shit.
On my channel or Lael's channel, it's gonna be nuts.
I'm gonna go back and now I'm gonna watch this trailer over and I'm dissecting it. I'm gonna put it on the TV. I'm gonna have like.
Pause.
Yeah.
Oh.
It could be. It could. But then it's like, what? Well, do we even know, right? Yeah. Like we've seen a little bit. Like we know that there's the Green Goblin in there because we see him. Everything else is just kind of, up to the imagination, right? Like, is that Electro?
That's Electro.
Right there.
Yeah, that's
Is
Electro.
that Sandman coming
Fox.
up? Is it? Are they all? I mean, what? Is this gonna have like 12? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, how are they gonna? Is this too good to be true?
I'm definitely thinking we're getting the Insidious 6. I mean, straight up.
We're going to get the Sinister. We have to get the Sinister 6. Yeah. But I'm gonna tell you, if they don't bring we better see. Yeah, so I think it might be.
Him. No, I could see the shine. You can.
That's him.
That's him. No,
I think that's him.
There's no way this could be Lizard.
Yeah, that's him.
Well, That's the only giveaway. That head was very like rounded, like him.
That's
Yes.
him.
You guys see that like little hunch in the back, like those.
Oh.
It's him. It's him, guys. It's
Oh.
confirmed. This
Oh, okay.
is him. Hey, Lael.
Nope, I'm not gonna cancel. I'm not gonna cancel.
No,
The reason why I'm not gonna cancel
like 3
because
years away.
I still think that if even knowing that, you know, fingers crossed that that's him, because we already know that. See, that's the thing. I don't want it for everybody on this panel who knows. You know, if you know, and everybody out there, if you know, you know. But this is what I'm saying. Like, I still think it's going to be some time before they release another. There's going to be some time before they release a Venom on that scale.
Yeah.
And I think the reason why I say that because you got to figure, even this movie comes out in December.
Yeah.
Even if they basically make the announcement, they probably won't make that announcement until like late spring or whatever, after the movie has actually had a run.
And it may not even happen in this movie.
And it may not even happen in this particular
No, it might
film.
not. Right.
And you
It might
may
not.
not actually see an issue of that Venom for like another 2 years. Honestly,
No.
at the rate that we're going, especially considering the simple fact that we're not going to see Carnage until 2023. And they might, who knows, they could push it up.
Good
They could
point.
push it up. They could push it up. They could move it up. But again, I don't know. But I'm just excited that I'm seeing this and noticing this just now, and it makes me even more excited for the film. And then it validates. Never mind. Anyway, I just can't wait. I can't wait to see it, and
Now
we'll
it'll
just
be
run from
interesting
there.
I
when we
love
do
Lael
watch
when
the
he gets
movie if
excited.
that's
It's
if
so
the
funny.
scene is what we think.
Oh,
Yeah, no,
really
it has to be him. And I don't know if you guys saw, there was a leaked sound of Tobey Maguire saying, "In my universe, Doc died." He says it,
Wow.
and he goes like, "Wait, are those web shooters? You guys using?" Dude,
there wasn't it. It was that Andrew Garfield, or was that Toby?
that was Toby. He's like, "In my universe, Doc died."
But remember, there was also a screenshot, or there was like a
Yeah. I'm gonna pull it up right now.
of Andrew Garfield, but you
Andrew
can only
Garfield.
read his lips.
Yeah, he goes like, "So we can't go back." I think that's what he's saying. We can't go back.
So yeah, that's gonna be interesting, man. Like, wow.
Oh man, it's what a time! What a time to be a Spider-Man
Wow.
Oh,
fan.
you gotta understand, dude. Like, if they pull this shit off right, assuming this is what's happening, it will be pretty cool because Spider-Man there is a huge Spider-Verse. I mean, not just the movie that came out, the animated one, which was awesome, by the way, but there's a huge Spider-Verse already in the comics forever, so it makes sense to do it. You know what I mean? I don't feel like it's far-fetched, like, oh, this is some fan service. I'm like, no, that's a huge thing about Spider-Man. The whole Madam Web and all this crazy shit, the shattered dimensions. Like,
well,
so,
hey, they're saying that there's Madam Web. They're saying it also. What is her name? Olivia Wilde is actually producing a Spider-Woman film, or she's directing a Spider-Woman film. So we're going to see that. So it'll be interesting. I hope. I really want to see either a Spider-Gwen or a Silk on screen.
Silk would be dope.
A Silk would be incredible because to tell a Silk story, and her story is so unique to know that Peter wasn't the only person that got bit at that time. To know that was incredible, bro. Like, that storyline is phenomenal. If they do a Silk, he just changed scenes. I like that.
Yeah. My camera didn't die, but it just started wigging out after a while. So
Somebody is a Chucky fan, man. Really?
Oh, I'm a straight horror fan. Yeah, I
You
got
are
all kind of craziness.
Yeah, here it is. What did he say?
Wow.
I think he says so. There's no way going back.
And there's another hand. You see that hand? Is that
That's
another?
him. That's Toby. Look at those. You can see the rings on it.
Yo, you can't.
Get out of here.
And Andrew Garfield is still trying to deny this, man.
It's so funny. It was like, "I'm not the werewolf. I'm not the werewolf." Oh man.
Yo, so you're like,
Oh man.
wow.
I think he's wording out saying so. There's no way going back.
So
think
and these hands right there, that's Andrew Garfield, but you think that's Toby?
That's Toby. No, well that's okay. You see Andrew Garfield, right? And you see his hands right there on the left.
Yeah.
That's him. That's Toby. That's Toby. That's him. I think when they
can't
saw
wait.
the
I can't freaking wait, bro.
I know,
my God,
man.
want
I've
December
kind of got
17th.
that hype too, man.
I
just
cannot freaking
Spider-Man.
wait. Leave it to KG to pull some shit out of his bag and be like, "Yo, did you see this?" Man, I'm so hyped. I am so hyped right now, bro.
Man.
Like literally,
Yeah.
I'm. You know, you get hyped and you're hot.
I'm hot right now. I'm
Yeah,
hot,
right.
bro.
You just get hot.
Oh,
Like I'm so
man.
hyped, bro. Yeah, I love it, man.
I mean, look, if Toby's gonna be, he's gonna be in it. But like, once
Yeah.
I really hope they don't show him off the stage. I really hope they keep that for the movie theaters because I want the whole theater to just scream like,
Oh my god!
Have
And when
it
is this coming out? December when? Is it
17th.
17th? Okay, right before. Okay, good, cool.
If they delay it, I'm gonna be pissed. I hope they don't delay it.
Nah, they better not. delay
I hope they
this.
don't. If they do that,
better
that's-
not
You know, that's
delay
what's messed up. People are more excited about this than they're excited about Tom Holland. You know, like I don't know. I mean, it was just fine. I mean, it's just it'd be really cool because you get to get everybody around and then all these other villains and you know, it better be like 2.5 hours.
it. You know what would really take this over the top, though?
What?
If we see Miles, if they bring Miles in this film, if they're hiding Miles, if they are hiding Miles, I'm telling you, if we see Miles on screen, if I see Miles on screen in the dead of winter in December, I will run outside the whole way home, butt naked with a Speedo on, with my clothes in my arm. Seriously, I will run home and I'll be like, that's all I needed to see for the rest of Merry effing Christmas to everybody. That's all I need to say and I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good money.
Oh man.
Oh
Okay.
my gosh.
So I want to keep talking about this, but okay. So Sony's not great when it comes to keeping secrets. It seems like.
Nah,
And, you know,
nah.
we
Not at
have
all.
They've been doing pretty
seen
good so far, though. I mean, all things
Sort of.
considered.
Sort of.
Sort of. Well, there's
But,
this leaked
okay,
stuff too.
so
But
here's this. I'm going to show you this. This was leaked as well. This scene where they're on the. This is the scene where in the trailer, Doctor Strange is doing the whole like forget about Spider-Man thing, and it looks like some of those shots are CGI'd, and you can see Jamie Foxx's Electro right here, and you see.
well, that looks like Sandman, and that looks like
Sandman,
Lizard.
That could be replaced for Venom. It seems like I don't know, maybe possibly.
Nah, it's Lizard. You can read the pants,
and-
the color, everything.
Who's
and then
this in the middle?
Which one?
Well, you're right there. Who's that?
That's Doc Ock.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. And then Goblin could be somewhere, but yeah, this is. Oh, what a good time to be.
Oh, you know, they could be something like that where they're villains from different universes.
Yeah, no.
And they get to team up. They're like, hey, you know what? Yeah, what the hell's going on here?
I'm sure they
Because the multiverse is all screwed, and this Ock, like he
Yeah.
said, is he's dead in his time, but this Ock's not. And then he meets Lizard, and they're like, who the hell are you? Well, I hate Peter, and so do I. And then Electro's like, yeah, so do I, or whatever. And then they form. They could be something like that.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I think there's a theory going on that Goblin and all these different, Electro and Doc Ock and some of these other villains are from different versions of
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's all. We're
they
going to be
went
going through
with their-
multiple universes.
Right,
Yeah.
and they went with their plan, right, in each
Yeah.
movie. So I'm thinking like they killed Spider-Man in each movie, and it's like, okay, I'm down to kill another one. So I think it's going to be the same actors, the same sort of villains from that era, but sort of a different timeline. If that makes sense. But yeah, this movie is going to be amazing. I mean, Miles. I hope Miles. I really hope we get an appearance. Hopefully, sometime in the road. Miguel O'Hara.
Yeah.
That's
2020,
my
2019.
favorite.
Yeah.
I mean 2099. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want a Miguel O'Hara live action movie. I think that would be
Yeah.
it's gonna be fun. But actually, the last topic we're going to be talking about is some Hot Toys No Way Home figure predictions, and what are we gonna get from this film? I mean, it's pretty obvious from what we have seen so far, But I want to hear your guys' predictions.
I don't know because I have Vulture, I have Doc Ock, I have Green Goblin, I have Electro, I have Mysterio, I have the also the classic suit Goblin that will be released soon,
Yeah,
so
the
I
Green
can't wait
Menace.
for that.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So, and I cannot wait till that classic suit Spider-Man. Anyway,
Oh,
I cannot wait for that classic suit
Yes.
Spider-Man drops with the scorpion tail. Anyway, I think if they're going to release, it's I don't know. It's without we know, but then we don't know. You know, too much. I don't know if Hot Toys is going to actually dive into a Ock. You know, they haven't.
Oh,
They didn't
they
do the
have
first
to.
version,
I think
so I
they
don't
will.
know. They might. You know, we got the first version of Electro, so they might give us a because Jamie Foxx did say this is going to be a different Electro. It's not going to be the same. So it's going to be a different version. Even though I have that Electro,
man.
and I do like that first version, I like it a lot.
great piece. Great
Yeah, it's a great piece to have. But I think we would see that. Of course, we're going to get the multiple side. I mean, there's going to be another Spider-Man suit reveal in this film. I think there is.
piece. You
Oh, for
can't
sure.
do that
For
without
sure
it.
there will be.
Yeah.
If our assumptions are correct, and they release a Venom, it might be a good time. But then again, we don't know whether or not it's. So anyway, like we'll see. But yeah, I think if anything, it'd be and we might even get a totally different version of Green Goblin in this film.
Oh yeah, I hope
We
get, like,
might get a
comic
different
book.
version. That's what I'm saying. It might be
accurate,
more of a comic accurate instead of it looking like a Power Ranger or
Yeah.
Ultraman. Like, I mean, so yeah, like who knows what we'll see, but I'm just excited to see it when we see it.
Yeah, definitely. But going around the table, brother Cousins.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think we're definitely going to see a Doc. I mean, he was the first one that they showed in the trailer. So I definitely think Hot Toys is going to give us a Doc. I wouldn't be surprised even if they go back to the well and do well. They didn't even release this figure, the Rhino. Remember that was in the Andrew Garfield. I think that was in Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
I see them releasing that at some point if that plays a part in the movie. Also, yeah, I can definitely see them. I can definitely see them doing another Electro figure. Definitely, especially if we get the green and yellow suit. That's
They
what I
want
wanted
to.
them to have in the first place. So,
Day one, pre-one for me.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's rough, man. Because you never know. We don't know what's coming. So if all
That's
this is
true.
out, if there's like a whole Sinister Six line, and there's 3 Spider-Mans, and there's a Venom, and who knows what the hell else, and there's a Miles, and like then this will be like they'll release all of them.
Oh man,
They will.
Get ready for your
It may
wallets.
take 5 years, but they'll come. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's gonna be. There's gonna be surprises. There's definitely gonna be some surprises that we don't know about. And I think even though Sony's not great at keeping secrets, but I think they're keeping secrets for the ones that are really important.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is gonna be a crazy film. But Mafia, do you have any predictions on what figures are gonna come from this film?
No, just kind of like I said, man. Like, whoever's in here, we're probably gonna get a figure. It doesn't make sense for them to not.
Not to me. Yeah.
Even the ones that they did issue back in the day, it's worth doing again, even if it's a 2.0 or a straight reissue, just labeled under this, No Way Home or something. People would bite on that, and they know a lot of people were buying the Doc Ock, and why not? If he's in here, then Hot Toys is going to capitalize on. They'd rather have the money than have it go to a third party. You know what I mean?
KG, check this out. I don't know if you can see this, but look what somebody just put up.
Let me see. Hold on. Let me actually. Hold on. Let me go down here.
Check this out. I don't know if you can see
Oh, the what we just looked at, yeah.
what we just looked at, and somebody put up.
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah, somebody just
That's
put
it.
that Spider-Man fan, like, what the? Yeah, bro.
It's him. Yeah, I mean, look, when I see that ring, that because he has that, him and Andrew have the same sort of costume
Yeah.
patterns.
Yeah.
So when I see that ring, I knew immediately that was Tobey Maguire. I knew that was.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I see it, I know it is. But JB, predictions? Any predictions?
No, I don't have any.
Yeah, I know
You
it's hard
guys
to
have
predict
said
this
more
film.
than what I think. It's good.
Yeah. My predictions. I hope we get a Doc. that's a day one pre-order for me because I love Spider-Man 2 and Doc Ock. It was just great, great villain.
Yeah.
Green Goblin, obviously. I'm kind of hoping to get a new design for him. I didn't.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of the design in the first film.
I liked it. I liked it as a figure. I liked it, but it just looks like Ultraman, bro.
Yeah, it's very 90s, you know. That style, you know, like it's just that's not Green Goblin, bro.
Yeah, there's actually you know, we're obviously gonna get the three Spider-Mans, you know, as they're rumored to be in it. So definitely Hato's gonna capitalize on that. But there was this really great leak. I don't know if this is true, but there was a leak of this Goblin outfit that was leaked for this film. And if this is true, if this is the actual leak for this costume, it looks really good. I want to actually get your guys' thoughts on this one. Yeah, just give me a minute. Let's see here. Where is it? You guys can keep talking until I find it.
I'm so hyped to see it. I don't know what to say.
Yeah. I'm just curious.
I gotta
all these
find
leaks and
this.
things that may or may not be. And
hold on, I'm actually gonna search on my phone. Let's see.
Because I remember in the first movie they had a goblin suit that they never used, and it looked like they had like animatronic mask. Yeah, that one was cool. It was more comic.
They changed it because they said with that they didn't know whether or not it was going to be too menacing for kids, and this, that, and the third. I was like, come on, man, give it to us.
All right, okay. I know it's not going to be a good quality, but I'm actually going to show it to you on my phone.
Okay.
Let's see here. I'm going to full screen my screen.
Okay.
Oh
wow.
That's cool.
If they did something like that, now it looks like a fan art, but if they did something like that, I'd be on board with it.
That could work. It's still kind of armory, but like
at least the color pattern, it's almost the same.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's almost like a comic book accurate, but not really. Really has a little mix to it. DK says the video of Andrew's fake. I don't know. It looks real to me. I know that.
It might be. There's a lot of fake shit going on.
That's true. Toya's here.
Yeah, she's here.
Hello.
Hey.
But that's gonna kick it off here tonight, guys. It was great chatting with you all. And from the announcements, releases, movies, and No Way Home. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of great time here on the channel and on this live stream. Lael, what's on your channel, man? What's next?
On Monday it's going to be spoiler talk with friends. So we're going to completely dissect Venom, the Venom movie. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be an interesting conversation with that.
Definitely.
So yes, definitely tune in for that one. I don't know if we're going to have, because this is going to be a busy week. You know what? I think we will have, like, on Wednesday, say what we just basically discuss figures, because I think there's going to be a lot of reveals, especially with the New York Comic Con and stuff like that. Brothers, cousins, if you want to stop through that evening, man, definitely, I'd love to have you on the show, bro.
Awesome. I'm there.
I'd love to have you. So definitely, like, I'll ping you an invitation. You're on Facebook, right?
Yeah. I'm on Instagram.
You're on Instagram? Okay, cool. Well, I'll actually send it to you on Instagram as well. I'll put it in there for you.
Awesome.
KG, I don't know what you're doing. Like you said, I got to fit you in the budget, man, because you're busy. Like, you're a busy man.
But when are you gonna do it?
It'll probably be like Wednesday night, 9:15, possibly.
9:15.
So it'll be that evening.
I think I could come on.
Definitely. Anthony, if you want to come on, definitely. Like I said, it'll be space.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we'll have room. JB,
Oh,
I don't know what. JB, I don't know what your schedule is, but I would love to have you on the show to really discuss, definitely. So whenever you just let me know whenever you're free, we'll definitely get you on there. But yeah, we're gonna have that discussion, and then on Thursday, which is going to be before I go to, because I'll be at New York Comic Con Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But before I go, we're going to actually have Uncivilized Scoundrels, which is our full-on anything and everything Star Wars discussion.
Nice.
So we'll, definitely be diving into that. Definitely talk about the releases that we got and what to expect going forward. So it'll be a lot of talk there. But yeah, If you haven't already, subscribe to the 16Scale Man YouTube channel, and we got some good content. And make sure, like I said, if you're out there, you're watching this video right now, like hit the like button here and subscribe to KG's channel. Make sure you hit that like button right now if you are in this chat. Hit it, you know what I mean, and get this, get this going. Everybody in here who has a channel, make sure that you're following them. Make sure you like them. This is the way the community should be. This is how we want it to be. We can come together and fellowship on each other's page. We can talk nothing but collectibles. There's no jealousy. There's no envy. It's all collecting, like straight up. This is why we're here. We have this platform. It's sacred to us, so we have to keep it going. So definitely, man, I love it.
It's just us older guys, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly,
bro.
Brother Cousins, what's up with your channel, man?
More reviews coming. Of course, I'm doing a review on Cody. Of course, I'm doing a review on Death Watch. I also got a notification about the Terminator, the Blitzway Terminator arm, which actually moves, which is awesome. Nice. I'm so excited to get that piece. Oh man. So I'm going to be doing a review on that, more Hot Toys news, and I got a podcast with me and my play brother. We call it 0 Hour. It's just a podcast where we talk about everything entertainment. We go from talking. We got like maybe 4 episodes in the can. We haven't released them yet, but it is coming out. But we've been talking about everything, from What If, from the movies to Venom to everything.
Okay.
So,
make sure you
definitely want to have you guys on that podcast too. Everybody.
Yeah, definitely be fun. Make sure you talk about my movie called Dune coming out. So
man, I want tickets to the premiere. I want to be at the premiere.
Yeah, I'll invite you. Don't worry.
Yeah, definitely. Tickets and everything. Like I said, man, give us all those tickets straight up. I can't wait, bro. Zendaya's going to be there. You going to be standing next to Zendaya, bro? That's what's up.
Yeah. JB Collection, what's up with your channel?
Yeah, so I'm kind of back again. So I'm really happy to be
Welcome back.
Thank you. So I'm very hyped with the Star Wars collection with Mr. JB. I love Star Wars. We're just dived in there and we can't stop. So that's we have a little haul. If you guys haven't checked my YouTube recent video, we have a haul that we just kind of created within those 5 months of being gone. And there's a lot of Star Wars figures that we purchased, Marvel and DC, and we are just trying to work on the reviews for that. So that's what we're gonna be coming up with eventually, more videos to show you guys. And other than that, I know there's a lot of reviews out there on the figures I have, but I guess if people want to see my version, you're more than welcome to check out my reviews and my own opinion, of course. And other than that, that's all. Just like you gentlemen, you're enjoying what you're collecting, taking that time to specifically share your own opinion and the flaws, whatever you guys want to share with the world. So that's awesome. I'm so happy to be here with all of you collectors.
Yes.
It's such a pleasure.
It's good to see. It's good to see the representation, definitely, man. I was talking to Toya about it. Like I said, there's a lot of women in collecting, and it's like they don't get the shine that they deserve, man. And like they know and have knowledge just as much as we do. So to see you here and to see more, like the thing is, that's what I'm doing. Like I'm putting together an all-female show, whereas we basically talk to nothing but female collectors, how they got into it, and what inspires them, what pieces they gravitate to. So look forward to that, man. Definitely.
Yeah. Well said, JB. Well said.
That's right.
Mafia.
What's up, bud? I just right before we joined, I guess.
Yes.
So she's ready. I'm gonna premiere right after this. It's converted to HD, so it's ready to go. So I did the armor. I'm just doing reviews and news and streams and you want to see it? Sorry, man. There.
I'm good.
Just walked off, man. She's cool, man.
She's amazing.
She's pretty cool. I'm a little harsh on her in my review, but that's okay. Like not everybody's a winner, but that's what's cool. We all have different opinions, and I like her though. She's not leaving. It's just, you have to watch the review, I guess, if you want.
Yeah.
But that's gonna pop here right after we're done here, and just sharing with everybody and being parts of the community it's what it's really all about, man. Like Lael was saying, there's enough for everybody out there, and we all have our own opinions and experiences, and it's just nice to be able to share that with everybody. And and sometimes you may disagree, I may disagree, and we may come to an understanding, and maybe one of us changes each other's minds, and it's all about that community and civil discourse. That's what's most important. in my opinion. That's been lost, but that's a conversation for another time.
Definitely. Yeah, I mean, if you guys want to check these guys' channels and Instagrams, they're all in the description below. Definitely
Yeah,
check
come
them
sub
out.
to all of us, really.
They're all great people,
why not?
all great collectors. That's the reason why I joined YouTube, is because I wanted to do this one day, and it's here. I love collaborating with other people. I love collecting. Collaborating with Lael, Brother Cousins, JV Collection, and SixScaleMafia, and other people. It's really fun, and it's really fun to have some comic book nerds here, and just to hear Lael talking and Mafia. It's just and you just learn so much, and it's great to be a part of a community where it's not just collecting, but other things, comics and things like that. It's really good. And I want to thank everybody in the chat, DK, Latoya coming on, Lane Kramer, Six Scale Reviews.
Thank you,
JB
Everyone.
Collection,
Yeah, it's good to see everybody tuning in.
Thank you, everyone. Yes.
SixScaleMafia was in Carbonite Kid, Doc Smizzles, and other people. It was just, and also Danny Lee. Yeah, it's great. It was fun. I had a fun time.
Yes.
I had a fun time, and hopefully, next week when I have the time, we get to do this again. It was just a lot of fun, and hopefully some great announcements, releases next week. Hopefully lots of releases instead of announcements, because Ahsoka. Next week, hopefully.
Come on, man!
We'll
I'm
see.
telling you,
We'll see.
please give us Ahsoka, bro.
Ahsoka to be announced.
Yeah, please. Because the thing is, it's like, because there was a list, real quick. There was a list that was floating around.
I saw that too.
And it didn't have Ahsoka on it, but it also didn't have the Death Watch on it at all.
Right.
And we got the Death Watch. So that's what I'm saying. Like, there could be more.
Keep in mind those were typically for like delayed releases too.
Yeah.
Oh, just delay. They're not showing the announced, like, you know what I mean? These have been delayed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's probably a lot coming. And I will say, before we leave, because we were talking about it earlier and I forgot to bring it up, Lando's coming. And
I can't wait.
If there's any indication of what Hot Toys has been doing as of late, like we mentioned, I wouldn't be surprised if we see an updated head sculpt on him.
Yeah.
It looks great at first.
I already think he looks great too, but that picture's over a year old.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind. And they've been working really hard to try to up their game on those sculpts. So here,
I got
for us OG fans.
You guys have to get them. It's just
yes. I got Bespin Leia back here, and I'm going to pose him with Bespin Leia because we haven't got a Bespin Han yet. We haven't got. We had the Bespin Luke. I mean, anybody who actually got the first Gen 2-pack, we had that, but. I mean, there was supposed to be a re-release. We haven't gotten that yet, so But it's a good time.
Yeah, I think it's all due to licensing with Harrison Ford. I think Hot Toys was ready to announce that, but Harrison Ford, I think, because there's something going on with some of these people that they don't want to share their likeness. It's fine, It's good.
I mean, it is what it is. So if you got them, hold on to those.
Definitely.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, it's been fun, guys. Appreciate everybody that came on in the panel.
Thank you, everyone.
Appreciate you guys.
Thank
Everybody,
you.
Have a good
Take
night.
care, everyone.
Take care.
Bye.
Have a good one. Bye, guys.